Bank holiday Monday. I thought these days got booked off automatically. I thought automatically I wouldn't need to come in. It turns out you've got to book it in advance. There's the bongos. Even they can't bring a smile to my face. And Linda Papadopoulos rides off into the sunset of gorgeous advisors. But we have an even more attractive... no, it's not. It's Anna Rayburn's coming back tomorrow. Never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For 3 days, we lived in a dream world. And then it's back to Baghdad tomorrow. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number should you wish to give me a call. I'll tell you what I've done today. I've done a bank holiday day and I've come into work. Went to the gym and had the hardest... Luke was very, very hard with me. He really beat me today and just pushed me to limits and endurance and pain I did not think was possible. No, that's not right. Like, we have today's team is Agent Chris. Hello, Agent Chris. He's saying hello. There's a gap there. Lady Alex. Hello, Lady Alex. She's saluting, like the wonderful woman she is. Oh, I need to speak to Philip, Chris. I'm glad that he's called in. We'll have a chat with him in a minute. So I went to the gym, was pumping off, just non-stop. Exhausting. And then I did some weights. But so I did that.
Hello?
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 Oh, Philip, well, Chris, I needed to speak to Philip in a minute. I'm doing a story. Irrelevant. Philip?
Yes, Ian.
Now, I need to ask you about a television series.
Oh, well, yes. 2
television series. First one is Sleeper Cell, that's being trailed very heavily on the FX channel.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think it's very similar, I think, to these sort of series that they've been doing on FX, like The Wire and other things like that.
Sir. Yes.
And
is it any cop?
I've not seen it.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm afraid I can't, but I've heard good reports.
Okay. Well, my next question in that case... I'm just changing the... Oh, that's right. My next question is a programme that Pasquale emailed me and said, Ian, you must start Sky Plussing on ITV4, Greg the Bunny.
Yes. Oh, yes, I saw it.
Is it good?
Well, yeah, because I gather from what I read in the paper that it got cancelled after 12 episodes.
Right, I know nothing about it. I've not seen it yet.
It's these puppets, right?
Yes.
It's a sort of, from what I can gather, it's a bit of a children's show.
Right.
And this Greg the Bunny went to audition because one of the puppets got the sack.
Right.
So Greg the Bunny went to audition and got the part.
Right.
And really, it's the puppets. You don't see, I presume there's people operating the puppets, but you don't see them. The puppets are characters in their own right.
Right.
And the main star of the show is Eugene Levy from American
Oh, he's one of my favourite actors.
Mighty Wind.
Mighty Wind, best in show. Is he in... and of course he's in Waiting for Guffman, which is the best of the Holy Trinity.
He's in it.
Oh.
And I think on the Saturday night when I watched it, they showed 2 episodes, and I think they're going to do it in a 6-week sweep.
Well, yes, there were 2 on the Saturday. Yes, that's when I Sky Plus it is.
And it was very funny.
Oh.
At least it made me laugh, and I think Greg the Bunny, as I say, it was really good because he was the character, the puppets. One of them was supposed to have been a reject from Sesame Street.
Yes.
And he was saying, Greg was talking to him. He said, "I see you on Sesame Street. You were my idol." You know, that sort of thing.
Oh, this is going to be good. This is good.
And it's not 8 o'clock, so really, I mean, it's not South Park or anything like that.
No.
So I think the kids...
ITV4 is showing some good stuff. I mean, they showed all the series of Larry Sanders, but why aren't these on proper channels?
I mean, yeah, because ITV, the main one, is supposed to have problems at the moment, with revenue, but...
ITV's got problems with revenue?
Well, so they say.
Button 3 is going bankrupt.
For ITV1.
Oh, OK.
But they seem to be making their money on 2, 3 and 4.
Yes, I never watched 2. I don't really watch 3, but 4 is genius.
Oh, 2, the best show on 2 finished on Saturday, Surface. Have you seen Surface?
No, I heard you speaking to Paul Ross about this. No, I'm an Invasion man, I must say.
I know, and you're lost.
Yeah, I'm well lost. I'm on episode 19, series 2. They're having 2 weeks off, and then we've got 4 or 5 more episodes to go, and then that's the end of the series.
Wow, is there going to be a 3rd series?
Yes, there is. So it means we'll be left hanging in the air like Charlie was in episode 9, series 1.
Bring out the box sets.
Yes,
exactly. I did hear it also, Ian. I don't know. I've never seen it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It was on Sky 1, it's coming to Sky 3. Deadwood.
Oh, I didn't like Deadwood. This is the cowboy and western thing with Lovejoy, and Lovejoy says the C word, the CS word, the MF word, the BS word. He says all those words.
I heard it was pretty. Because I know Clive has spoken about it, and he was a big fan of it.
Now, maybe I should try again. I tried the first half of episode 1, and I thought I don't really like cowboys.
No, I'm not. As I said, I thought it's coming to preview on Sky 3, so I thought I might give it a look.
Now, how disappointing was episode 1, series 2 of Doctor Who?
I must admit, as I say, I didn't watch it. I was watching Surface.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was watching Surface because it clashed, and I mean, I've never been a fan of Doctor Who.
No, now listen, I'm a Tom Baker. I thought the Eccleston series was brilliant, but I prefer this guy. I think he's a better Doctor than Eccleston because he doesn't grin like a lunatic.
He's done a lot of good things in the past.
Apparently so.
Yeah, he did a series called Taking Over the Asylum.
Oh, that was him, was it?
Station,
yes.
The mental hospital.
I did not know it was him. I thought this episode was rubbish. Mm-hmm. Thought it was rubbish, first one, but I think it will get better. Mm-hmm. But if anyone disagrees, I will.
I might watch it now that Surface is finished. I might give it a look.
973. I think you should.
Okay, Ian.
All right, Philip. Anything else, sir?
Yes, the reason I phoned, actually.
Okay.
There might be a little bit worth a topic. Story on the news about a 4-year-old girl, wasn't it, who was called up for jury service.
What?
Set me wondering.
Yes.
Have any of the listeners been on jury? What's it like? I know I have.
Have you?
Yeah, I was on
now,
for
you can't tell me what... for 3 months, so it was probably a murder.
Well, no, it wasn't actually... I did because everybody does 2 weeks.
Right.
So we did a 2 weeks, and when we got to the end of the 2 weeks, the guy said, I want some volunteers. He said, we've got a big case coming up. I said, put me down for that.
Put me down for that. I'm Philip in South Norwood. I'm a nosy sod.
We got picked, and we were on this case for 2.5 months.
Yep.
And it was very, very enjoyable.
Well, you can't... The thing is, we talk about jury service, though. You can't tell me anything about the case, can you?
Of course I can. Yeah, of course I can.
Well, I thought you're not allowed to.
On the go. But it was a chap there was fraud, kidnapping.
Oh, okay.
11. It was him and his wife, and about 11 cases each.
Okay. I think that is as much as you can tell us for legal reasons.
Yeah, as I say, we had
tell me more. Okay.
We were allowed to go home every night, but we did towards the end of the case spend the night in a hotel.
Love. How much did you get paid?
Yes, it was. But yeah, have you never been here?
What? Germany calling, Germany. How much did you get paid, Philip?
Well, we only got sort of paid. It paid a basic expense like travelling expenses and for food. But my firm paid. I think firms have to pay.
Were there any? Here we go. Were there any fit women on the jury that you had to sleep with so that they would go with you on your verdict of guilty?
No. As I say, we only had one night in the hotel, and by that time, to be truthful, by the end of it, because after 2.5 months. Most of us, all we wanted to do was to go home.
So are you saying, then, that after 2.5 months you wanted to go home, instead of deliberating, cogitating, and doing all those things, you just went, I tell you what, let's just say he's guilty and let's go?
No, it wasn't like that.
But
we felt, I think it's at the back of your mind, you think to myself, we've done this, and I think the judge felt that as well, because he excused us from jury service for the rest of our lives.
Really? You have a lifetime hall pass?
Yes, it's a shame, because I did say to the usher, I said, can I get my name back on the list?
No.
I fancied having another go sometime.
I don't fancy... The thing is, if they called me up, say they called me up and they said, right, you're doing it in June.
Yeah.
I would have to go in and I would... But I would. The thing is, I'm self-employed, so I wouldn't get any money. I'd be skinned.
The problem. My father was he was self-employed, and he hated it because of the fact, as you just said, you're going to suffer. But
did you? Okay, tell me. Be honest. Be honest. How much did you go on the evidence? How much did you go on the way the bloke looked?
It was a very confusing case because there were interpreters involved in our case. But I think myself personally, I went on the evidence.
Yeah, really. You're not, and you didn't think he looks like a dodgy bloke?
No. I was told that in the country where this guy came from.
Okay, don't tell us what country it is.
News, but could never get hold of any paper. I was tempted to go out and buy a paper.
Philip, naughty.
I know it's naughty, but I was tempted.
Philip, listen, will you give us a call next week when you've seen Doctor Who?
I will do.
I'm keen to know, as the TV historian, I'm keen to know what you think, sir. Thank you. 0870 9090 973. I was very, very disappointed with it. I know it will get better. And I remember the first one of the last series was a little bit pony. But this, Booper's in the Brixton.
No, I'm not in the Brixton. I'm in the Edgware.
Well, okay, but let's just say the Brixton so that everyone's happy.
All right, northwest, southwest. It's only a world apart.
It's only a world apart. Why should we care? It's very hot in here, Chris. Is my aircon? Hang on, can we just be quiet for a second, Booper? I need to see if the aircon's working. Hang on.
Okay, mate, go on.
Right, that's it off. Hang on. No noise. Hang on.
Any noise?
Shh. Yeah, it's working. It's just very hot. Alison Bell, Dirty Bell, has it very, very hot.
Yeah, she gets very steamy in that room.
She is a beautiful, filthy woman, and we love her for that. And one of the greatest broadcasters this country's ever brought up. Anyway, Booper.
I have news for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeper cell.
Oh, Sleeper Cell, yeah, yes. This is the new thing that's on... Is it on the on FX2?
It's on the FX thing, but my cousin, your cousin, Don Lode...
Yes?
Gave me presented it to me over the wavelength.
Booper, stay there. We shall find out what Don Lode, what you think of the series Sleeper Cell. Is it worth setting my Sky Plus on a series link, or is it not worth the hassle? 0870 9090 973. It's time now, though, to get the latest on the roads and the trains from Karen Mercer.
Hello, Ian. It's really busy
Hello,
around. It's really busy around White Hart.
How do I rename a file in Okay, well, don't worry about it. Anyway, so I'm commando at the moment. I've got no pants on, because I went to the gym today. Really blooming hard work at the gym. Very hard. Booper, get this, right? He had me... The guy today had me standing on, like, a big ball, but it was half a big inflatable ball, with the round bit on the floor, and there's, like, a platform on the bit you stand on, and you stand on it, and you do your weights, and you do your squats while you're trying to keep your balance on that.
He's having you train for a circus, my friend.
A sexy circus. Imagine has there ever been such a thing as a sex circus, where it's just beautiful women and beautiful men doing sexy tricks?
Yeah, there is, actually.
Is there?
Yes,
Where?
there is. There's one in Russia.
Oh, and what's it called? Sex circus?
No, it's, what's it called? It's some kind of dance circus bloody going on, and they've got animals in it as well.
Animals aren't sexy.
Yeah, well...
Apart from some leopards.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've got no pants on, because I was sweating so much in the gym, and I forgot to take clean underwear to wear, so I'm commando, and I keep forgetting. I went to the lavatory, and I thought, oh, that's a surprise. I was expecting a bit more there. Never mind. in your terms of underwear, not in terms of... yeah, all right. Chris, what are you doing? Are you looking for the sex circus? What's wrong with the computer? Hang on. What's wrong? Hang on.
Yeah, my one's...
Sex... Hang on a minute. Chris has muffed this up. Hang on. Sex... Hang on a minute. Hang on, here we go. Sex... Oh, what the hell has happened? Have you got a button pressed down by accident? Should we close it down and reboot it? All right, let's close this down.
That's what I did see.
Yeah, well, hang on. I don't know if you're listening, Booper, but I'm having a problem here.
Yeah, but you can do two things at once, surely.
Oh, yeah, I can. Go on. Sorry, I was being very rude there. What can I do for you?
There's where I went to Camden. It was Clapham Common. There was a circus on the green there.
Yeah, I've heard about the circuses at Clapham Common.
No, but it was
very
a mad
sexy.
one. It was like all like proper gothic type.
Oh, not like Jim Rose or something, was it?
Something like that. I can't remember, but I went years.
Why would I want to see a man holding bricks up by his penis? That to me is not a circus. It's not a circus act.
Part of it. That was only part of it.
Only part of it. It's a very wrong, muffed up part of it.
Yeah, totally.
Yasser, would you want to see a man lifting up bricks with his penis?
No, not a good look.
No, not a good look at all. So, Booper, yes, you've called in for a reason.
I have. I've called in. Sleeper Cell.
Yeah. Oh, Sleeper Cell. Yes, on the FX 249.
Yeah. It's it's wicked. I liked it anyway. It was.
Okay. It's wicked, and you liked it.
It's wicked, and I like it. There was.
Ali Ross would never write that in the paper. Hey, Sleeper Cell, it's wicked. I liked it. but that Shane Ritchie, he's rubbish. Turn the page. No.
Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, it's a plot. Basically, it's a terrorist plot.
Terrorist plot.
Do you want to know about it? Do you want to know about it? Do you want me to tell you kind of what it's? Do you like 24?
Yes.
Okay, you'll like this.
Okay, but don't give anything away.
No, there's undercover agents.
Yes. Sleeper cells. Terrorists.
It's deep. It's very, very deep into religion.
Islamic.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's the angle that they're taking here. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. It's a bank holiday. Let's be careful.
So I want you to say it rather than me.
Thank you very, very much. Now, Mick has emailed me recommending The Shield. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's been going on for years.
Any good?
It's getting better. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's getting better.
Okay.
You know the Thing out of Fantastic Four?
The
bald guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
What? I've not seen the film The Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
No, I've not seen it. It's rubbish.
All right, okay. Well, anyway, he's in it. I can't remember his name.
Nice. Well, Booper, thank you for anything else, sir. I take that as a no. Yasser's in the Stratford.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Yasser.
You know, you saying about Doctor Who? Did you see Doctor Who on Saturday? I'm not gay.
Yeah, I did.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was rubbish.
I thought it was alright.
So?
I thought it was quite good, actually. So what's going on here?
Well, we're talking about Doctor Who, and I don't think it's very good, and you thought it was all right.
Yeah, I liked it, yeah. And yeah, I was, before you got on Doctor Who, no, I don't think from a correspondent, but I think from somebody called Wayne. I'm not a Fruit Loop.
I don't care about you being a Fruit Loop.
What's that? I didn't say... Excuse me, what's that clip? I never said that. What are you doing? I'm not a Fruit Loop.
I don't care if you're a Fruit Loop or not.
Don't be rude to me. What are you doing? See, what are you playing now? Don't be rude to me.
I'm not being rude to you.
You're being rude. You're playing the clips. That's rude. You know that's rude. You don't even know that you're being rude to me and you're being rude. Yeah, what's going on here? That hurt, okay?
What did I do?
I didn't say anything that time. I'm not a Fruit Loop. What are you doing, Ian? Busy line.
But you got through.
That's not funny anymore. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday tomorrow.
What? It's Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Ian, who are you talking to? Why are you talking Mother's Day this Sunday?
It's Mother's Day was ages ago, Yasser.
Why are you talking to a computer for? Are you just stupid or something?
Are you a computer? Are you stupid or something? You bully me.
What?
You bully me.
Please explain.
Because you phone up and you're abusive to me.
I'm not abusive to you.
You make claims I bully you.
I don't make claims, I tell the truth.
And what is the truth?
That you're a liar.
And?
And, you saying that I'm a liar when I don't like you calling me a liar.
Well, stop bullying me and then we can make peace.
But you're bullying me, then we can make peace.
And now it's the part of the show where Yasser calls in and claims that he's being bullied by Iain Lee.
Yeah, no, but I'm not gay. You should change that to saying, I bully you, but I'm not gay. Nothing. But I'm not gay. How can I... Look, you say I bully someone, but I couldn't bully anyone. I'm not gay. So, you say I abuse you. How do I abuse you? Please, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. No, I'm not. How do I bully you? Please, you haven't explained. I'm not gay. No, okay, but that's nice. I'm not gay. Okay, that's very nice. I'm not gay. Fake Yasser. Where was your fake Yasser on Friday? He didn't call in, did he? I'm not gay. Your fake Yasser didn't call in on Friday, did he? I'm not gay. Where was your fake Yasser? I'm not gay. Ian, where was your fake Yasser? I'm not gay. Ian, I'm not gay. Ian, I'm not gay. Ian, I'm not gay. This is a speech station. You have to talk. You can't just play clips for the 3 hours. You do know that, don't you? I'm not gay. Ian, I'm not gay. I'm not going to keep talking to... I'm not going to talk to a computer. I don't think I'm stupid. I'm not gay. Ian.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, we playing clips. I'm trying to have a chat, and this is a chat. This is a speech station, not a blank station.
Really?
Yeah, did you... Oh.
Uh-huh.
I'm just talking to a computer, aren't I?
Uh-huh.
I'm still waiting, Ian.
Uh-huh.
Ian!
I can't hear you. Can you speak up a bit?
I'm not going to talk to the computer.
Are you using a hands-free?
Ian, what are you doing? Stop playing on your computer, man. You can play that after the show's finished on your Xbox or whatever you play on 360 or your computer now. You're on the radio, you're presenting the show. You like to say it's your Iain Lee show, but you then...
And now it's the part of the show where Yasser gets angry that Iain keeps playing recordings of him saying he's not gay.
I'm not gay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay on the air until you speak to me properly. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gay. You speak to me now. Ian, I'm not gay. I'm not going anywhere. You can cut, if that's it's easy for you just trying to cut me off. But if you know I'm right about everything, then you cut me off. But if you know that I'm wrong, then you speak to me. Why not speaking now, Ian? Oh, that hurt. Okay. Ian, so what you actually are metaphorically speaking, a backside kisser. That's what... Ian! Oh, yeah, I can hear you in the background. I phoned Pakistan in the summer and the winter. You're making me... I don't want to blow my own trumpet because I haven't got one. Ian, I'm not gay. I'm not gay anyway. Don't even think about cutting me off. Don't even think about cutting me off. Darling, don't think about cutting me off, Ian. Busy line. I ain't finished yet, so don't cut me off.
Turn off.
But this was only taking 2 minutes, but you're making it stretch out to about 20 minutes, so I'm not going anywhere, Ian. I'm not gay.
Turn off.
Hello, who's that? I'm not gay. Who's on another line? I'm not gay.
Come off.
Who's that? A busy line, busy line. Hang up. Oi.
Come off.
Oi, it's Tuesday. I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Come off.
Who's that? Who the heck's that then? I'm not gay. Oi.
I'm Yasser.
No, what's your name? Don't... it's very funny. I'm not gay. I'm gay.
You sure?
Hey.
Busy line.
Busy line, busy line. Darling.
I don't want to blow my own trumpet.
God, who is this? I'm not gay. Hey, who's this? I'm not a Fruit Loop. So what's going on here?
I don't know.
So what's going on here? Yeah, and
you heavy breathing?
So what's going on here? God, I'm going to kill myself.
Heavy breathing, aren't you?
Huh?
You
So what's going on here?
heavy breathing?
So what's going on here?
Stop heavy breathing.
No, I'm not heavy breathing, no.
It's illegal.
What's illegal?
Heavy breathing down the phone.
That's not illegal.
Yes, it is.
Arrest me.
I can't arrest you.
Who am I speaking to?
I have to go to a break now. Can you wait for a moment?
I've been waiting for 2 minutes already.
I have to go to a break now. Can you wait for a moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Gary.
Yasser?
Yeah?
There's been a lot of, there's some, votes on the internet to get rid of you.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think to that, Jim?
Yes, sir, please, mate, please, do us all a favour, mate. Cut him off, It's only fair. It's only fair on us, it's only fair on
Why
him.
is it fair? Why? You wouldn't let me say my things. You just kept playing clips for the 5 minutes, so it would have only taken 2 minutes and I would have gone, but...
There's a positive to
No,
this.
no, let me finish, please.
That's one of the problems of going Commander. You cross your legs, you're in a terrible state of affairs. 0870 9090973. We're talking about nothing today, we've decided. Just because it's Bank Holiday Monday. Traditionally, an awful time for phone-in radio shows on speech-based stations. Traditionally. And we don't want to buck that trend or prove people wrong. So we're just going with the flow. Whatever you want to call up about and say, you can say. If you want to call up as well and say... on Friday's show, the last few minutes of the show, we had a miserable old bag call up who said, I just want to find out when Iain Lee's finishing his show. And I said, well, in about 3 minutes. No, forever, on LB6 is rubbish. If you want to phone up, today is the day for people who don't like this show to call up and tell me why you don't like this show. And let's thrash it out. Huh? Let's see if either you can knock some sense into me or vice versa. 0870 9090973. Why don't you like the show? Maybe you're right. You're not. I'm right. Very rarely am I wrong. And when I'm wrong, I'll admit it and I'll apologise. And I know a lot of people hate Yasser. I think that's unnecessary. I think he does a cracking job. I think he's good value. But there are, on iainlee.co.uk, there are 4 petitions. 3 to ban Yasser from this show, 1 to keep him. I take very little notice of those petitions, but feel free to go up there and have a look. John is in the Hither Green.
Hello.
Hello, John.
How are you?
Yes!
I mean, I don't really know why I'm asking you how you are, because I don't really care.
No, I'm very, very tired. My legs are aching, and I've done my back. No, I've not done my back. My back's a little bit sore, but from going to the gym and mowing the lawn.
You've gone to the gym today? Was that a little bit of hard work?
It was bloody hard work, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Anyway,
and I had to mow the front and the back lawn, and the back lawn's quite big, the front one's not very big, but it's just a case of getting the lawnmower around to the front, because you've obviously got to carry it, and you can't push it down the path. But it was fine. I got a bit of grass on my new carpet, but I think it'll come out if I hoover it and give it a bit of a scrub. So it looks better. You know, the front and the back gardens look better, but I just don't know what to do with them, really, whether, to plant something or just let them be, au naturel. I don't know.
Right.
But it was knackering after going to the gym. It was kind of an exhausting thing, but I thought, man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this.
My heart
because
bleeds.
when I've done it, that means it's done. I haven't got to mow the lawn for 2 weeks. And the first mowing of the year, John, I'm sure you agree with me, is the toughest one, because the grass it's clumpy, it's longer in some places, it's damp. So I knew it was going to... Let me finish. I knew it was going to be hard work, but once I'd done it, it was a satisfying job As I say, well done. Done as well to the best of my ability as I could possibly do. So that was good. And then I treated myself to a nice bit of pasta and pesto and some vegetarian sausages and tomatoes, and I watched Coronation Street. So all in all, not a bad day. Pretty good Easter weekend,
Right.
to be honest.
Marvellous.
Thanks for asking.
You do go on, though, don't you, really?
Yesterday, it was lovely because
You are now.
we went.
Either, either
yesterday,
talking or,
Yesterday I went to my aunt's, which was really nice. I saw my cousin, Gareth, who I've not seen for ages, so that was really good. And my sister took the baby, I took my mum, we had a lovely roast. And man, so many desserts we had on offer. There was, trifle, which my aunt had made, I didn't have that, but there was banoffee pie from Marks & Spencer's, delicious. There was a fresh fruit salad that, my aunt had made, that was lovely. And then she brought out a cheese board! And it would have been rude to have turned down the cheeses, John, so I steamed in there, I had a little bit, but just now I'm sitting here thinking, I wish I'd had a bit more of that cheese, really. I feel I let it go to waste a bit. But it was nice to see Pauline and Shamus, we had a lovely afternoon, and the baby was well behaved. So all in all, it was good. The roads were really clear yesterday, really clear. So that made things easier. Saturday, I don't think I did much. I tell you what I did on Saturday, John. I went and bought, for ages, I've been looking, as you asked, I've been looking for a mirror. You did, you asked how I was. I've been looking...
I asked you how you were, not give me a blow-by-blow account
John,
of what you've been up to over the weekend.
You asked me how I am, and I'm telling you, and this is everything that's happened this weekend has made me how I'm feeling now, so you did ask. And you're a bit of a sarky sod. So, I bought a mirror, I've been looking for a mirror...
Wait until I get going.
I bought a mirror, no, because I'm going to talk up until the 2:45 break, then cut you off. So, I got a mirror, I've been looking for a mirror for absolutely blooming ages, and they had one in John Lewis. I really am, because I don't like this bloke, he sounds like a dick. I got in John Lewis, and they didn't have the mirrors in stock that I wanted. Every time I went in, they kept saying, no, we haven't got that one in stock. So I went to this place near me, which I vowed I would never go in this shop, because all the stuff that you see in the window is incredibly expensive, incredibly overpriced, ridiculous. But I thought, I'm going to have a look in there for a coffee table. That's what I went in there for. Didn't have a coffee table. They had one coffee table, John. Have a guess how much it was.
I don't know.
£800.
Gosh.
Gorgeous. You can't justify a coffee table for £800. Anyway, they had a mirror that was £99. Let's get this. The mirror was £99, okay, exactly. And there was a 10% discount on everything that was in the shop. So the woman worked out the 10% discount with a calculator. £9.90! Anyway, so I took it home and it wasn't strung, and I was a little bit anxious about stringing it because I don't trust my knotty skills. So I went to, not B&Q, I went to Homebase, and I got a spirit level. I got some masonry nails. It turned out those masonry nails were too long anyway, and the ones I had were actually adequate. And some string. I saw a friend of mine who I've not seen for a while there as well, which was a strange coincidence. And I needed to get a lampshade, but I hadn't, for the light above the stairs. But I hadn't measured how low it should hang. So, I am going to keep talking till 2:45, then cut you off, John, and not let you get a word in, just let you know. Was that okay? If you've gone, I'll cut you off now.
No, it's fine,
but I am going to cut you off.
I was going to tell you...
I'm not interested in what you've got to say. I don't like the sound of you.
Very good.
I don't like the sound of you. So if you want to stick around till 2:45, you're more than welcome, but I will cut you off without letting you get a word in. Or we can stop this now. John, have you gone now? Are you still there? I don't like John. He sounds like a really sarky... But he's got an agenda, this fella, and I don't like that. John, if you don't say anything, I can stop this nonsense now and just close your line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John's gone. Lovely. I didn't like him. He was a nasty bloke, wasn't he? Not that I really care how you are. Well, in that case, John, you've opened up a can of word whop-ass. Idiot. Idiot. I don't mind you coming on with an agenda, but don't be all sneaky and two-faced and all like that. No. Anyway, that was my weekend. The mirror's hanging. It's not fallen down yet, you'll be pleased to hear. It's a lot... Well, no, it's not a lot for a mirror, Chris, to be honest. Seriously. 0870 9090 973. What's the most expensive mirror? For a nice mirror, it's not. For a big... It's 100 centimetres by 75 centimetres. It's a big mirror. Well, no, it's hung a little bit too high above the fireplace, but that's by the by. But for a nice mirror, you're looking at about 150 quid, 160 quid. Seriously, man, for a nice one. There is no point. Mirrors are mirrors, but, you know, it's nice. Anyway, for 90 quid, it's all right. Anyway, Ermish, I'm sorry about that, Ermish. You've been waiting there for ages, but that bloke was an idiot, and I just wanted to get rid of him.
I appreciate how funny he was, and told him that's not very funny.
What, sorry?
Not funny. Up yours.
Is this Barry sneaking on?
No, that's not. Hello?
Oh, yes, good. For a second there, I thought Barry, he's banned.
No, he's banned. Is that Ian?
Yes, you're on the radio, my friend.
How you doing, mate? My friend. It's Ernest from the Finsbury Park.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Very well, thanks. I'm just with friends' house and cooked some lunch, and we're just talking about you and saying how difficult it was for you to actually ban Barry.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is for you. Hang on.
Up yours.
There you go. That's it. He's gone. He ain't never coming back.
Very well.
Thank you.
That's fine. I mean, it's his loss, really. I'm sure he does phone the ferries.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I don't know if he phones any of the shows or not. I don't care. He's not doing that.
A few times I've heard him late night. He also phones the Spalin at times.
Barry phones Valen?
Yep.
Vicky wants to know if I did the lawn, if I mowed the lawn Commander. Yes, I had no underwear on while I was doing the lawn, but I had my belt up an extra notch.
What, are you mowing the lawn today?
I mowed the lawn today, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I was going to do it on Saturday, but it was too damp, so I had to do it today, otherwise it'd be a nightmare.
All right, just a quick one, mate.
Yes, sir.
Earlier I did call.
Yes.
Not today, actually. On Friday, it was quite nice to hear you, because I was, driving and I was in Kensington. And I called, and I think I took liberties out of Agent Chris.
Oh, when you spoke to Chris today and you took liberties out of him?
Well, when he phoned, he said, do you want to speak to Ian? All I said was, yes.
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 That's what I was saying, yes. Yes.
1 second. Chris, Amish is saying he may have taken liberties out of you. What was a big department store doing inside you? No, but seriously though, Chris, are you offended? Were you offended by him taking liberties out of you, or are you all right with it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay, fine. I see what he's done there. He's held the mirror up to you, Amish, and it's not a pretty sight, is it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
How are you anyway? How are you? Great show, by the way.
Thank you.
You do very, very well. But, however, you sound very different in person than you do on the radio.
Yes.
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 Can you hold on a bit? Let me just put you with my friend to you.
Yes.
Friend Ping, he wants to talk to you as well. Is that right? Yes.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
All right, hold on, just get him. He's listening to you on the radio at the moment. So
I feel we're going to get a ventriloquist dummy coming on here.
No, it's not.
What do you mean I sound different in real life?
Well, when I'm talking to you now, it's a bit different than you sound on the radio. In the radio, you sound like a very, very deep voice, very...
Yes. Well, it's the telephone. Everyone sounds a little bit tinnier on the telephone.
On the telephone. Hold on. Ping. Ping.
What is going on
here? Come on. Come on. He's shy.
I don't want to talk to him. He's been rubbish since he's not been on the telly anymore. He's rubbish. All right, Ping.
Ping, come and talk to him, man. Now, come and talk to him. Why are you shy?
It's a bank holiday. Why not?
It's a bank holiday. Why not?
It's a bank holiday.
Hold on. It's Ping here. Yeah. Hold on.
Hang on. Oh. Yes?
Yes. Do you want to talk to him or not? Right, I'm going to put my daughter on to you then, Ian.
Okay, lovely.
How about say hello? Come on.
Hello.
Hello, your dad's a bit weird, isn't he?
Yeah.
How old are you?
9.
9. Okay, I need you to evacuate the building and call the authorities. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Have a lovely day.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I've got not a clue. And by the way, any 9-year-olds listening, please do not evacuate buildings unless there is cause to do so. Jenny's in the Kensington. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Hello.
I phoned up a while ago. You've moved on since then, but
yes.
I phoned up just to say that whatever was going on, because it sounded like a whole load of rubbish, and it was doing my head in.
That was Dr. Linda Papadopoulos you're talking about. How rude. She was excellent. She was excellent.
This customer who was calling you in, and he was just repeating himself. I didn't even know what he was saying.
Oh, that Yasser.
Oh, is that who it was?
Yeah.
And I wondered why you didn't put the phone down on me, you see, and I wasn't going to get through to you. I just phoned up to say it's just doing my head in.
Well, it's because we haven't got many calls, so if Yasser phones up, he gets on today. It's a bit quiet today because it's a bank holiday Monday.
Of course, that's why I was trying to relax and enjoy your programme,
We've got, someone has put together, we're asking people to send in little bits and pieces for us.
Yeah.
Someone has put together a Yasser song.
Oh, right.
Should we play it, yay or nay, Jenny?
Sorry, what?
Should we play it, yes or no?
Yes, why not?
OK. Jenny, thank you. We'll play that a little bit later on. 0870 9090 973. Time now, though, to get the latest on the roads and the trains with Karen Mercer.
Looking really hectic around White Hart Lane. That's after the
So, let's be honest. The questions for Gary King's big quiz, the qualifying question, normally quite easy. I don't know the answer to the one today. What is the name? Chris, have you got it on a live read? Let's not. I know we shouldn't do it straight after we've had an advert for it, but I'm curious. Stay there, because I want to get your answer. What you think this is? What is the name given to a play which retells the story of Jesus' death? And your answer is, Chris?
Jesus Christ Superstar.
I don't think it is that. I think it means like a type of play. Like, a nativity play talks about Jesus' birth. Is it a I've never heard of a crucifixion play. Does anyone know? I know we shouldn't really do this. If you know the answer and you want to take part in the big quiz, then call 09016339973, 40 pence from BT Landline. If you know the answer and you just want to tell me and don't want the chance to win anything at all, then 08709090973. Neil's in the Muswell Hill. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Neil. What can I do for you, my friend?
Not too bad.
What?
Well, you didn't ask me, but...
No, but never mind. I'm glad to hear you're not too bad. I am concerned for you. Oh, Neil. Neil, we've lost you. We've lost you. I'm always worried I sound a bit like James O'Brien there. Neil, no, we've lost you. No. Can we try and get Neil back, Chris? We lost his line there. Joseph is in the Bracknell. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, I recognise those sultry American tones. Oh, dear.
Gadang, gadang.
Gadang, gadang, my friend. It's slightly pervy. Dr.
Hey.
Linda, Ian Lee has said that you're really sexy. But I gotta say, you've got a really sexy voice.
Did you like how I trailed your name into her show like that?
I did. It's kind of like a subliminal thing so that she'll go, I'm going to ditch my husband and make love to Ian, because she is a beautiful woman.
Well, I started listening to her this weekend just because you said she was beautiful.
She's beautiful, and she's got a lovely voice. She's wearing a very short denim skirt today.
Her voice sounds really lovely.
You should go and look on the internet for a picture of her. We've got it. Chris has got it as his screensaver.
I see.
I see. Anyway, so what can I do for you?
I wanted to talk about Yasser.
Okay.
And I wanted to first lead off by saying I am a little biased against Yasser.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed I've emailed you in the past saying I didn't like having him on.
Yes, I remember your emails, yes.
Yeah. But, the main thing that I haven't liked about Yasser in the past is he doesn't enunciate very clearly when he speaks.
No, but I don't think. Well, that's. I don't think you can have a go in for that. We can eventually understand what he's trying to say.
Okay, but and plus he doesn't make a lot of sense. But and one thing lately, I think the problem with him lately is he's done what a lot of people have done with your show.
Yep.
Other people who have been banned, who I won't mention.
Yes, thank you.
He started to think he's bigger than the show.
There we go. Yes.
It's your show.
Thank you.
And you have to always remember that. However, I must say, today, I thought what you did with him was sheer radio genius. I mean, playing the recording of saying, this is the part of the show where Yasser gets angry, was hilarious. And if you're going to be like that with him, I think it's worth keeping him around.
Now, look, Joseph, I don't know if you listen to the whole show, but we're only on till 6 tonight because of Christ rising from the grave. I don't know why that means we get half an hour off, but nice one, Jesus.
Oh, I know the answer to that question, I think.
No, Chris, he died on Thursday, and he rose on Monday. Was he making love Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? That was Craig David, right? Sorry, I always get the two confused. But someone has sent in an MP3. Eduardo has sent in an MP3, which is a song about Yasser. Joseph, do you think we should play it or not?
Yeah, play it. Why not? I mean, give it a try.
Okay, maybe we'll play a bit later on.
So, you're asking that question about the what kind of play about the resurrection?
Yeah, sorry, I'm this commander. Everything's sticking together. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I think I know the answer to that.
Okay, well, Philip knows the answer as well, does he? Joseph, you go first, and Philip, you let me know if it's the same answer you had.
Okay, I certainly will. I think the answer is a passion play.
Philip, is it?
That's exactly what I would have told you.
I've never heard this phrase before. Obviously, I've heard of The Passion of the Christ, which is the film with Lethal Weapon in.
That's the same time. That's where they got it from.
Okay, Joseph, thank you for that. Philip, is this am I just being thick, as I'm often accused of being, and sometimes I am?
I wouldn't suggest that. I wouldn't possibly comment.
But are there many plays then? Let's not go on a whole religious thing, but I'm genuinely curious about this. Obviously, the nativity play, every primary school does a nativity play at Christmas. Are there many of these passion plays going on now then?
I don't believe so. Oh. I've never heard of it performed in the same way that a nativity play is performed in schools.
Okay. Well, Philip,
I don't know why I knew the answer. It's just something I've always known.
It would be inappropriate to have an 8-year-old walking around with a cross. And recreate it. Although, I saw a thing, I didn't read the story, I only looked at the front page. I think in the Star, Dominic Diamond, are you aware of Dominic Diamond?
Doesn't ring any bells with me at all.
Scott's fellow used to present Games Master, perhaps the best computer games show there has ever been, was crucified at the weekend. But was properly crucified.
Strange.
Yes, it's strange. If anyone knows about this, it's absolutely true. I only saw the front page of the Star. Dominic Diamond was crucified for a documentary. And people do this. People do this for real. I've seen films of this, of people, they get crucified but to feel part and all that. Let's be careful treading on this. It's almost an issue, but let's not be an issue. Did Dominic Diamond get crucified at the weekend or not? 087. Chris is panicking now. Don't worry, we're fine. We're not doing... I am a little bit. 087 909 0973. Neil's in the Muswell Hill.
Yeah, sorry about that. I lost my connection earlier on.
Yeah, that's you, Neil. Hello, sir. Yes, good to have you back.
I was going to say it was the Passion, but the other two guys got there first.
So I don't think you were going to say that, but never mind.
I was.
Well, I don't believe you. No.
Born and bred Catholic, my friend.
Okay.
That nailed into you as well as it was...
What's you know when you go to confession?
Yes.
And they say, do 10 Bloody Marys.
No, 10 Hail Marys.
10 Hail Marys, sorry. What's a Hail Mary?
Do you want me to say it to you?
I don't know what it is. Is it an act you have to do, or is it like a little verse you have to say?
It's a prayer.
Oh, is it? Okay, in that case, I don't want to know. Fine, that's all I needed to know. Neil, yes?
Yeah, first thing, you took my advice with the car, remember?
What was your... Oh, going to Crystal Autos?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
For a coffee table.
Yes?
That's reasonably priced, but very well made. I can't say that, but well made.
Yes.
Do you know Bones on the Broadway?
No, Bones is that's quite a new shop, isn't it?
Yeah.
I went because I got the mirror from Woods. Is it Woods and Woods?
Yes.
Which is I think it's a little bit expensive in there, but the mirror was all right. But Bones is worth going in, is it?
I was going to say that £99 for a mirror is actually very, very. It's very reasonable for a good mirror.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
So that you're quite right there, because a good mirror is expensive.
Well, Neil, stay there a second. We'll talk a bit more. Mirrors are very expensive. So, Chris, up yours.
If a black
30 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
You're listening to BBC Southern Counties. We're talking to Neil in the Muswell Hill. Hello, Neil.
Hello.
Yes. Now, will Bones deliver?
They do deliver.
Oh, mate, I'm sorted. I'm going there.
There's one on the Broadway, one in Crouch End, and there's one in Highgate as well, near the tube. You know where the tube station.
Would you become my personal advisor? Oh, well, yes, there is I know that, Bones, because I bought a lamp in there that was made... I didn't realise they were the same shop.
That's the first one. You know the cross... You know Jackson's...
Jackson's Lane, yes.
They've got like a little... like a showroom across the road, but then they've got the shop on the pavement.
I've been in the shop, yes, and I bought a lamp made of glass in there, and I made a really inappropriate joke that went down like a lead balloon. Never make a joke.
There's very, very good stuff in there. Very good.
Neil, you've advised me on my car. You were successful. It sounds like you're going to be spot on about the coffee table. Are you looking to mentor anybody, or adopt someone? Because you could make my life so much easier.
Well, I'll be your personal advisor. If there's anything you need to buy, or you need to get...
I like this guy.
And because we both live in the same town...
Yeah.
I only know that by accident, but you can
Here we go.
Say, I'll ring up and I'll give you the advice.
Okay, Neil, here's a question for you.
You don't need to go all the way around, because it's always... It's all in that little bit...
Here's a question for you. I had a row with my producer today, Adrian Crisp, about this, and this does annoy me. My petrol tank hole is on the right-hand side of my car.
Yep.
Yet I know... that when I go to a garage, any petrol station in the country, I can go to a pump on the right or the left, because all pumps stretch, whether they have an arm that comes out of the top or you pull them out like an extension lead, they all stretch far enough to go round the side of any car. Is that correct or false?
I'd say it's correct, because I've done it in mine, and I've got quite a big family car. But I think if you've got a Range Rover or a Hummer or something, it's not going to work.
You've got something stupid like that, it's not going to work, as I said. Chris seems to think that it won't, that petrol stations, they don't stretch, but it does annoy me when you see people queuing to use a particular petrol pump when there are two free on the other side, because they don't know that they stretch round.
Especially down at the Tesco's, as you know yourself, because you go there.
Yeah,
you always get a queue of people with left-handed cars.
Exactly. Neil, listen, I've got to go. Thank you very much. I'm going because Karen Mercer's here. Karen, can we make one of these work for her, Lady Alex? We're just talking about petrol pumps. So boring today.
I know.
Really boring.
Interesting subject matter, isn't it?
Does yours... They stretch round nowadays?
Yeah, they do stretch round. They all stretch round.
Thank you, Chris. Pretending he's talking to someone on the mobile phone.
He was ignoring me.
Yeah,
I was going, he's right. And he was completely, looking in the other direction and avoiding eye contact.
Why are you working on the bank holiday like me?
Yeah, why are you working?
I
I thought you had enough power and control to say, no, I'm sorry, I'm a big star and I'm not doing it.
I thought these days got booked off automatically. I didn't know you had to book it in advance. I thought on holy days that we were really working Boxing Day, me and Chris, but the last minute we realised we managed to pull out.
Oh, no.
But no, I was hoping that, who's that short ball bloke that filled in for me? What's his name? No, what's the fella's name? Get in a taxi and go round and round about 5 times.
Get in a taxi.
John Holmes. Well, I was hoping John Holmes would fill in for me. Anyway, Karen, you've got 15 seconds, away you go.
What do you mean? What do you want me to talk about? Well, I can tell you about, it's Pesach today as well, actually. It's not just Happy Easter. And I've been eating matzah for about 5 days now, and that's all I've been eating.
Oh. Yes, Bank Holiday Monday, isn't it? We can get away with Moida, because nobody ain't listening. Double negative means they are listening. 0870 9090 973 if you want to call. You can email, but the emails have been rubbish. Really. But if you want to email, it's iain@lbc.co.uk, and it's always refreshing to read your emails, but I don't necessarily read them. I haven't really read many emails out for ages. I think the phone is the way to go. So Chris is still dubious as to whether all petrol pumps allow you to pull the pumpage round to the other side of the car. Neil in the Muswell Hill has told you it's true, Chris. All petrol pumps have this facility. Yeah, but with, like, massive 4x4s, which is what I said to you. Did you or didn't you? Yes, I did say that. So don't have a conversation with me. I'm doing a radio show. It proved positive if need be. So ipso facto, yes, I have QED. 0870 9090 973. I've just blinded my producer with science, and before that, I blinded him with hot coals in his eyes. I literally blinded him. Ricky, I didn't really. Ricky's in the Eltham.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening to you. I'm just here with my children.
Good afternoon.
And we just wanted to quickly say this is a first-time call.
Lovely. Good to have you on board.
Yeah,
Did I just say good to have you on board? What an idiot. What an idiot. I'm sorry, I'm slipping into local... Good to have you on board there. What record would you like?
Well, no, it's not record. We just like the bongos. When you play the bongos, it really cheers us up.
Oh. Chris...
How many Easter eggs you had?
Well, one thing at a time. Christian, do we have any bongos with us today? We do? Can we have some bongos in the background for Ricky and his family? We'll do that in a second.
Okay.
I've had 2 Easter eggs.
Oh!
Yeah, one.
Oh,
I had a Malteser's Easter egg from here, which some freak sent in, and I also had a Doctor Who Easter egg, which my sister got, and my mum offered to get me one, and I said, Mum, don't worry, I'll be fine, thanks for... How many Easter eggs did you get, Ricky?
Well, I got none. I didn't get any, but I gave my children. I got, my son, Little Britain, an Easter egg with Little Britain, and I bought my daughter an Aero.
Ricky, these bongos are for you. What are your children's names?
Chloe and JJ.
These are JJ?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
All sat in the car.
What? Hello?
Yeah, we're all sat in the car eagerly waiting to speak to you.
Well, here are some bongos for Chloe and JJ.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, listen to the bongos. Get them doing it, Ricky, come on! Are they playing their bongos? I take that as a yes. Bongos! Woo! Lovely. Ricky, thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. Take care. Bye-bye. What a nice bloke. What a nice bloke. Welcome aboard. Did I really say that? I've got to be so careful. What we need is an electrolysis machine that a finger is connected to, and every time I say a radio cliche like "Welcome aboard" or something, just zap me with just like 1,000 volts or something, just enough to make. Joshua's in the Sutton. Oh, hello, Joshua.
I just want to make one. I want to make one critique about your programme.
Please do. By the way, if anyone else wants to make critiques, complaints or criticisms about this show specifically, today's the day to do it. 0870 9090 973.
Anyway, as I said in the past, you're the best thing since Kenny Everett.
Thank you, very kind of you.
But...
But...
One thing is missing. As it's Easter and the time for forgiveness...
Hang on, is Easter the time for forgiveness?
Yeah. Why don't you forgive Barry?
Yes.
If Barry says sorry to you,
yes,
would you let him come back?
No.
Yes.
Who's? Hang on. Whoa.
That's my daughter, India. India.
India? What a great name.
Thank you.
For a country and for a person. How long have you been called India?
Since I was born.
Well, how long ago was that? How old are you?
8.
8 years old, and you're called India.
Yeah.
Is that a good name? Are you happy with that name?
Yeah.
I think it's a very exciting name. Now, your dad... I don't want to talk to your dad, to be honest. He sounds like a fool. I want to speak to you. You sound like the sensible one in this family. He is. Would you like Barry to come back on the radio? No. Joshua, I want you to leave the room while I talk to your daughter, please.
Okay, I'm just going up for some sculpture.
For some sculpture?
Anal.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Did he say what I think he said? I think he's... Okay. India?
Yeah?
Has your dad left the room?
No,
he hasn't, has he? Right, get out, Joshua!
He's out now.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Now, what... Do you like Barry?
I don't know.
He's a bit bored. Tell you what, let me play you a little bit of Barry. This is who your dad thinks we should get back. Hang on a second. Where is he? Have a listen to this.
Poo-poos up yours, buttocks. Anyone for buttocks?
Is that the sort of person we should allow on this radio station?
Yes.
I can hear your dad there! Joshua! I'm sorry, India, I cannot take on board what you're saying because your dad is prompting you.
I can't believe you play that to my daughter.
No, I just...
8 years old.
I just realised how vaguely inappropriate it was as soon as I clicked on it. For that, I can only apologise. But I can't believe that you're goading her into saying stuff she doesn't want to say, so we're equally at fault here.
All right, thanks.
Joshua, have a lovely day.
Brilliant show.
Thanks, India. Bye-bye, India.
Bye.
Bye-bye. There we go, you see. Manipulative, and yes, as soon as I clicked on those, I thought all three of those were inappropriate to play to an 8-year-old. All three. What's the most expensive mirror you've ever bought? £90 is a good value for a good mirror. 100 centimetres by 75 centimetres. Good, thick, solid, dark brown frame. Seriously, man, you go into John Lewis's... They cost... I've been looking at a lot of mirrors. They cost a fortune. Well, you have a mirror over a fireplace. What else are you going to put over there? Well, you're not going to put a painting over the fireplace. You want to know... Because then it makes the room look bigger, if you've got a mirror. And a painting you'll have on the wall at the side... and then I've got some pictures there, not describing it very well with that hand movement, but you wouldn't have a... No, I think a mirror over the fireplace completes a room. What do you think, Tasha? Am I right?
I think it doubles the volume, or it seems like...
Oh, dear.
Makes the whole room look bigger.
Yes, you nearly lost me my argument there, but I think you managed to
claw it back.
You clawed it back. I love the name Tasha.
Thank you. Well, it's short for Natasha.
I'd guess so. Do you ever like to be called Tash?
Oh, I'm always called Tash, yeah.
Yes, I think... So I was thinking about this the other day, because I know a Natasha, but when she's Tasha or Tash, then that suddenly becomes very sexy.
Well, I'm only Natasha when I've been incredibly naughty.
Natasha.
Anyway, Dominic Diamond.
Yes. Oh, I've got... Tasha, can you wait a couple of minutes?
All right, then.
Oh, no, well, you can either do it in 5 seconds now or come back in...
No, it's a good story.
OK, fine, stay there. I like that. I like this woman. I kind of like working on a bank holiday Monday.
If you could learn the secrets of... Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
So, Tasha had a story for us. Tasha?
Hello, sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
The magic sand crisis there with the children.
A magic sand crisis?
Yes, magic sand going down the sink.
What's magic... Remind me what magic sand is. Oh, that's the stuff you can build towers underwater.
Oh, it's rubbish.
No, I'm sure it's excellent.
Don't even go there.
No, I'm sure magic sand is an excellent product.
It's probably a very excellent product if used correctly, but unfortunately my children can't manage it.
There we go, you see. You've got me out of a legal loophole. Thank you. Now, Tasha.
Right, Dominic Diamond.
Yes.
It's funny you should mention this, because we spent all weekend, me and my family, just taking the mickey out of this bloke. Because as far as we can gather from reading in the paper on Friday, there's this special thing. It's either in the Philippines or South America, where lots of people actually go, they do a proper passion thing. They go and be actually properly crucified with nails through their hands and their feet.
I've heard of this.
Yeah, and only one other Western person has ever been allowed to do this. I think he was an artist, and he said no camera crews. But Dominic Diamond...
Oh, if you were going to get crucified, you'd want to be filmed, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know. I don't think they do, because it's a very, full-on religious thing.
Yes, of course.
I hope I'm not libelling anything. This is what I read in the newspaper,
of course.
So it's been in print anyway.
Yes, well,
So he decided he was having some sort of faith thing. He decided he wanted to do it to do it.
Yeah.
And he was surrounded by camera crews up to the preparation of it.
Right.
And it was all filmed there. And he was, he was the last one to be crucified. And, it's all, he's carrying the cross. And
I've seen the picture of him carrying the cross.
Yeah. And then he obviously he was seeing all the other chaps being crucified. And then at the last minute, he said God told him that he didn't need to be crucified. He just needed to kneel at the cross.
I think it's Dominic
how lovely
with
is
a
that?
K.
It's all right for everyone else to be crucified, but God told him.
So
you don't
he's,
need to do it, love.
God told him he hasn't got to do it, when really he probably bricked himself. And quite rightfully so.
He obviously pikes it completely.
With a C, Chris. Crucify with a C. Not an S.
And we would just say, well...
So this was in the Star, was it?
No, this is in the Times. I'll have you know.
Oh, excuse me. I'll have you know, the Star have got a picture of Jennifer Ellison on the front today.
Oh, well...
Yeah.
Was she crucified? Should she be?
No, no one should be. So
he bricked it at the last minute, basically.
I can't blame him.
God told him that all God wanted him to do was kneel at the cross.
I can't blame him though for.
No, shameful. No, if you're going to decide to be crucified and be followed around by a film crew, quite frankly, you should go through with it. It's a shame.
I went to Jerusalem and to Bethlehem and all these places to do some filming for a rude comedy show that I used to do, and we filmed me walking on the water, which was quite cool. And I was wearing a suit and walking on water. But we also filmed a thing. There's I don't know the religious names exactly where it is, but there's the mount where Jesus was crucified. There's now a church there, Mount Sinai. No, that was where they found Noah's Ark, wasn't it?
Oh God,
I don't
tablets of Moses.
Have a clue. Anyway, Ararat was that was where he. I don't know. Let's stop with the names. Anyway, where Jesus was crucified, there's now a church. And what you can do, as a penance, you can, for a lot of money, you pay a man, and he gives you a life-size cross, which you then walk around, and you can walk the route that Jesus would have walked, carrying this cross. Now, I filmed this.
Is it polystyrene, or is it wood?
It's a proper wooden cross. It weighs a flipping ton.
Well, so maybe poor old Dominic Diamond was just so knackered to get himself crucified. He thought, no, I'm too tired. I can't be having nails through my hands.
Anyway, I filmed this in a suit, full-on suit, in the middle of August, whenever it was, really hot weather.
You had a loincloth?
No, I wore a suit, and I was carrying this cross. Huh?
You can't be wearing a suit if you're carrying a cross.
Well, this
you need a loincloth and some
You're a pervert.
crown of thorns.
Well, this was it.
I'm being historically accurate.
They didn't have a crown of thorns. I think Jesus was naked anyway, wasn't he?
Well, he has a loincloth in the film.
Yeah, I think they weren't allowed to show his wiki. Anyway,
modesty.
Anyway, let me get to the point.
Well, all right then. Get to it.
They wouldn't let us show it on telly. It would have been better without the interruptions, that story, but never mind.
I'm sorry.
Tasha, get back to your magic sound.
All right then.
Oh, have I disappointed you?
Well, no, I just thought I was giving you the full-on fact about Dominic Diamond.
What did you want me to do? Do you want me to sing or something?
Well, I want to say thank you very much for giving me the...
I would have said...
As Cole from the Times rather than the Star.
I would have said thank you, but you interrupted my story, so I think we're quits.
Ooh, and you're the ego. Sorry, you're the talent.
Goodbye, Tasha. Go and have another fag. Yes, there we go. What happened there? This is a strange show today, isn't it? Very strange show. Chris is in the Staines.
Hello.
Hello there, Chris.
Hello, yes. Yeah, you just had a really in-depth conversation about a crucifixion, and I'm just phoning up for something really inane and boring.
It was only Dominic Diamond's crucifixion, though.
Well, was it Dominic Diamond that was supposed to go and do it? Get nailed up to the...
Yes.
Oh, right, and he did... Well, I wouldn't go through with it.
I would. Who would?
But if you say you're going to do something, yeah, you should.
You should stick to it, shouldn't you?
Yeah. Anyway, I've just rung up to... I'm having a discussion with my girlfriend. We're cooking... Sunday roast, Monday roast.
Monday roast.
And we just want a ratio for our mashed carrot and swede, really.
I could do with another roast today.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to...
I've never... carrot, what do you want to know?
We're making mashed carrot and swede, and we don't know if we're supposed to put half and half in, more of one or less of the other.
I've never mashed carrot before.
Yeah, have you not eaten that before with your Sunday lunch?
No, I've had a mashed sweet potato. Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah, that is good. Yeah. Oh, we should have had that.
Yeah, mashed sweet potato is the best. With a little bit of milk, load of butter in there, sorted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
I would say I would say 60-40 in favour of the Swede.
That's what I would have thought.
Yeah.
She thinks more carrot.
No, definitely not more carrot. You want more Swede because the carrot will make it chunkier. The Swede will keep it kind of softer. So go with more Swede.
More sweet, Poppy. 60-40.
Okay.
Right, brilliant. Thanks for that.
Chris, what time do you reckon this mash will be finished?
We're only just peeling stuff now, so it's going to be a couple of hours. You'll still be on the air by the time.
No, we're finishing at 6 tonight.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no Triple M?
No. Well, yeah, there's Triple M, but we'll do it from 5:30. We might do Triple M from 5.
Oh, right. Well, mate, perhaps we'll ring up and eat some swede at you.
Well, that's always been... That's why I got into radio, was so that people could eat swede at me. Rob's in the Chislehurst.
Hello. Well, I'm not actually. I'm in the city at the moment. But
Okay.
I'm going home to Chislehurst.
Let's pretend you're home.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm at home then.
Excellent.
Please bring back Barry.
What's the weather like in Chislehurst at the moment?
Sunny.
Nice, good.
It always is. It's always nice in Chislehurst.
Yeah, and that's their slogan, isn't it? Because they're trying to get more Americans and Japanese to go there, aren't they?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as people from Bromley don't move in, we're all...
No, dirty Bromley. Dirty old Bromley, full of smelly... Anyway, yes.
Oh, please bring back Barry.
No, he's banned, mate. It's not happening.
Well, I think he should be nice to you, but I think he's got an impersonator as well. Because, unfortunately, I've been in the north recently, which is quite frightening in itself.
Terrifying place.
And I was listening to another radio station, because I was out of signal.
Yes.
And there's this bloke called Count Arthur Strong, and I think he's basing his entire act...
What station is Count Arthur Strong on?
Pardon?
What station is Count Arthur Strong on?
Radio 4.
I saw him do stand-up years ago. He's quite funny, isn't he?
Well, he's not as good as Barry.
Oh, really? Well. But listen, Barry's not coming back. The whole St Michael family is banned. They're not allowed on this show anymore. I'm really sorry, Rob, but it's not going to happen.
I understand that. However, before you make your final decision...
Well, it's been made, but yes, go on.
Well, don't you think you should have sort of like an on-air to Jesus meeting with him?
No, because I don't trust him to come on. No, because that means he's not banned. If he comes on air, Rob, I'm going to say goodbye because it's not happening, OK? But Barry and the whole St Michael family, his silly wife, his stupid son, and his granddaughter, they're all banned. Hassan's in the car, Sholtham.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
Let me first say I'm sorry to Chris for what I said last Thursday.
Chris, what did Hassan say to you last Thursday? He can't remember, Hassan.
You know, I reminded you for the thingy.
You want my telephone number?
No, I reminded you for that he didn't do his one word on the street.
The one word on the street, yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that anymore, which is a shame, because...
I'm sorry for blaming him.
Well, it was his fault. Oh, no, he did have one, didn't
he? No, he had one, that's why I'm saying sorry.
He's not done... he's not...
Okay.
Agent Chris, 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 Agent Chris is one word on the street. Yeah, there's nothing. That's where it ends. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ian, I heard from unreliable sources that you're changing the time of the show. Is it true?
That you have heard from unreliable sources that we're changing the time of the show.
Yeah.
We finish at 6 o'clock today.
No, you are going to some other slot now.
We're not changing the time of the show.
No, I mean you are going to some other slot.
Instead of this?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I heard from somewhere.
Who did you hear from?
Well, Caroline was saying, I think she is coming back on Friday only.
Caroline is coming back to Fridays 8 till 10.
Yeah, and
then they got a psychic Friday nights now.
And you're going back on your late night show.
Yeah.
I heard that. Is it true?
It's partly true.
Oh.
We're still.
When are you changing?
We're going to carry on doing drive. We're going to do this slot.
Yeah.
And then from May the 7th.
Yeah.
We're doing Triple M on Sunday evenings, 10 till 1.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, very cool, huh?
Okay.
Excellent. So, I've never heard anyone be so excited about a new show.
If you've just missed that bit of...
Bank holiday, don't matter, no one's listening. No one is listening today. Either the listener or the bosses have all knifed off. Does anybody have a smoke alarm that works in their house? I'll tell you why. Chris has had to dismantle his because it has continued to keep beeping, despite the battery being taken out. And mine doesn't have a battery in. I bet no one in London has a working battery-filled smoke alarm. Thanks for that. Let's get the latest on the roads and the trains now from Karen Mercer.
The A238 Merton High Street is closed in both directions between Haydens Road and Prime.
Raptor X has emailed in. Ian, could you ask the listener to go onto the Wikipedia Ian Lee page? So I don't know if you know Wikipedia. It's an online encyclopedia, which is very good. My page has been tampered with and doctored so many times. They had to they had to stop people doctoring it because there was a lot of abuse in there. Go to the Ian Lee page on Wikipedia and click on the Yasser petitions bit. Apparently there are 3 petitions to ban Yasser, 1 to save him. So we will really leave it up to you. Almost, but I make the final decision. So go to Wikipedia, type in Ian Lee, and there's apparently a link for Yasser petitions. 0870999. Let's go to Big Businessman in Windsor.
Good afternoon, Ian. How are you?
I'm feeling powerful.
Are you powerful? Deeply powerful, or just superficially?
Superficially, always superficially.
Marvellous, and that's possibly the best way in business these days.
Yes, sir.
I just thought it's time you had a big business correspondent.
Right. I don't know if you heard the correspondence show we did recently.
No, go on, enlighten me.
Well, on that day, that show, that's the day that we chose the correspondence. We're not doing it again until July the 29th.
Oh, no. Have I missed the boat?
You've missed the boat.
Have I slipped my chance?
I don't know.
Have
Have
you
you?
gone IPO without the initial offering?
Yes, exactly, sir. The email has gone global.
But I've got inside stories. I've got thrills and spills and money.
I tell you what, just this once, I'm going to let you do an update, and we'll see what you've got for us, okay?
Right, well, we can talk about the hand thing.
Hey, wait a minute, the music's not started. Wait for the music.
Okay, music.
Unbelievable.
Today on Big Business News, forget the hang thing, forget the Nick Eye. Your stocks, your bonds, even your annuities aren't worth anything, because I found out today that Crefield's Tiles of East Moseley are expanding their warehouse. So get in there quick. God knows what could happen with a private offering like that. Could be marvellous.
Big business, man. What the hell are you wittering on about?
Well, Crefield's Tiles, they're expanding. They've applied for planning permission.
This is not big business. It's just a small tile company. I'm sure they're excellent, but still.
Well, they're big to them and big to some of their family.
Big businessman, keep trying, but I'm afraid no. Now, Ferdinand the Guildford has sent an odd email. He's talking about smoke detectors, smoke alarms. Ian, don't let Asian Chris completely dismantle his smoke detector. There's an alpha-emitting radioactive source in there. That's how they work. A stream of alpha particles hit an alpha detector continuously unless blocked by smoke. Then the circuit... What a load of old guff. That's not how they work, is it? No, of course not. Can I just, for a second... can we just have line 1 up? Hello, line 1? That's you, Chris.
Hello?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm making tea.
Well, how long are you going to be?
2 seconds.
Okay.
Nearly done.
Well, yeah,
you want the tea bag left in or out?
Well, yeah, leave it in, but make sure you put enough milk in there.
Oh, hang on there. 2 seconds.
Is there anybody in the office at the moment?
Nick Ferris's team.
Oh, the Ferris team are always here. And you listen to the show, you wouldn't notice, would you?
Yeah.
Have they successfully got the BMP on the line?
I do not know.
Okay.
Do you want me to find out?
No. What time does Garrett King turn up?
About 4 o'clock.
Well, it's 25 to 5.
Then he's late.
Okay, right. I'm going to try and put you here. I don't know if I can do this. Hang on a second. Wait there. 1 second. I'm trying to just get rid of you. Hang on. Are you still there?
Yep.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to try and route you. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Have you gone? Excellent. Lindsay's in the Enfield.
Hello.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hello, you all right?
Yes, I've just got rid of Agent Chris.
What have you done with him?
Well, who knows? Hopefully he'll turn up with some tea. And maybe some chocolate if he's thinking on his feet.
Tea would be good.
Tea will be good.
Does he make good tea?
No, he makes awful tea. He doesn't... He says, you want a cup of tea? He disappears for 30 seconds and he comes back with a cup of tea.
Oh, no.
Now, that's not letting it brew, is it?
Well, he's obviously not doing it in a pot.
No, well, he's not. No,
Obviously not.
No.
Anyway, Ian, I wanted to let you know 2 things.
Yes, Lindsay?
One, that there are people listening. Don't worry, you're not alone.
Yes.
And secondly, I have a working battery-operated smoke detector.
No, you don't, because when you burn the toast, it goes off.
Yeah, but it does, you're right. But the thing is, right, every time it goes off, you think, oh, for God's sake, I've so got to take the batteries out of that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you worry, that'll be the day you have a fire.
When you say goodbye, yeah, that'll be the day. Well, so
there you go.
Has the fire... Now, let's not make light of these things, but has a fire alarm ever, or a smoke alarm, ever saved your life?
Not personally.
No, there we go, you see. I don't
But it
see...
has wound me up to the point that, every time my boyfriend comes over here and cooks, He sets it off, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, baby, sorry about that."
He calls you
And I
baby?
have a right go at him, and then it happens to me. You know, and all I have to do, honestly, is switch the oven on, and the damn thing goes off. It's horrendous. I think it goes off when there's food cooking, not burning. So anyway, they're rubbish, but you can't not have one. You just can't.
Well, I don't. Hang on a second, Chris.
You cut me off.
No, I didn't cut you off. I just put you to another line. Lindsay thinks you shouldn't have destroyed your.
Did he get rid of it?
What?
What's he done to it?
Done what?
What's he done to his smoke detector?
What have you done to your smoke detector?
It's lying on near the kitchen sink.
It's lying near the kitchen sink, Lindsay. That's no good.
No,
But he was saying, and I don't believe this for 1 second, that he took out the battery and yet the alarm was still going. He claims that somehow it was rigged up to the mains. Well, that's just nonsense.
I don't believe that.
I'm getting the bin from over here so I can put my tea bag in there. Sorry.
You know what else is really annoying about them, don't you, Ian? Is when the battery is coming to the end of its life.
Yes.
And they just beep intermittently.
Exactly. That's why you should get rid of them. Ow.
And you're not even listening to me.
No, I am. I'm just
too focused on your tea.
I'm just hang on a second.
Are you slurping your tea at me?
Yeah, and you love it, babes.
Yeah, I do. I'm not a coffee girl at all. Tea is my thing, but then being a northerner, you'd expect that.
And exactly, and not yet.
You know what else? Sorry, while I'm on the subject.
You don't shut up at all. We've had a lot of gobby women on today, Chris,
Yeah,
but
well,
I like you, Lindsay. You sound nice.
You know what?
Go on.
That man that rang up before, well, called himself a man, who rang up and said he'd been up north, which was bad enough in
it's
itself.
hideous up there, yeah.
I've just spent the weekend up north with my family, and it's wonderful.
I'm so sorry.
It was wonderful.
Up north is a...
Give it a go
I've been up north 3 times and it's flipping awful.
Where did you go?
I went to Chester.
Oh, that's not north. That's Midlands.
Chester's north? Chester's not Midlands.
It's north of here.
I went to Chester, I went to Leeds, and I went to Scotland.
Scotland. Which bit?
Well, I worked in Glasgow for 3 months.
Oh, okay. Well, Glasgow's quite nice, but there's Glaswegians there, so...
No, the
You
north...
should go to the Lake District. That's where I'm from, and it's wonderful.
I've been to the Lake District, it's boring.
No. Which bit did you go to?
I don't know, the lake.
Well, you have to drink lots of alcohol while you're there.
I don't drink. I think I did drink
oh,
then,
yeah,
actually.
you're teetotal, aren't you?
I think I did drink then, and I think that helps a little bit. But
Why
it's
are you
just...
teetotal?
Just don't like it. But the thing is, it's just so boring there.
No, well, it is. Yes, it is, and that's why I moved from there when I was 18.
Thank
but
you.
It's nice to go back for a bit of peace and quiet now and again, you know?
Lindsay, I have to go because the next person is billed as a weird lady on my screen.
Okay, well, this is one weird lady signing off. Enjoy the next one.
Thank you, Lindsay. Catherine's in the issue.
Oh, it's me again, darling.
Yes?
Hello. Well, I'm not going to let you put me off. First thing
You
is...
ain't got a say in the matter.
Why isn't Easter on the same day every year?
Don't know. Next.
Do you want me to tell you?
No, I don't care.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway.
I don't care.
I'm going to tell you anyway.
Okay, well, tell you what, to make it a bit more interesting, because it sounds very dull, I'm going to play some music. Which they played this song on Sound of the 60s on Radio 2 on Saturday morning. It's Gurney Slade.
Oh, I could sing along to that.
There's no words, it's an instrumental. Go on, tell us your boring fact then.
Okay, the thing is that Easter, because I asked a priest the other day, why isn't Easter on the same day every day? And it's because it's Jewish Passover, and it's something to connect it to the moon, and so that's why it's so late this year, okay? And the other thing is, if you turn me down on July the Doodah for being snob on the street, I'm going to take you to industrial tribunal.
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Yes, you have, because I text you all the time.
I don't read the texts. We don't even have the text screen up on this computer anymore, so you've wasted your money.
No, well, anyway.
I don't see the text, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, anyway, at least some people might now know about Easter.
Yeah. Didn't we ban you for swearing once?
No.
Right, didn't you say the F word on the radio? I'm sure you phoned in and said the F word.
No, you have not been banned.
I'm sure...
No, I would not call up.
I'm sure you were drunk and you were arsey and rude and swore.
Prove it to me.
I can't prove it, but the fact you said that makes me think I'm right. I am right, aren't I? Be honest, I am right, aren't I?
No.
I won't ban you, but you did swear at me once, didn't you?
I want to be snob on the street.
I don't know what snob on the street means.
It means...
I'm not interested, it's not going to happen.
I don't love you anymore then.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hello!
Hello?
Hello there, Martin.
Oh, hello?
I was a bit harsh, that woman, but I think she's called in and has been very nasty to us before, so...
Oh, I'm on the air!
Yeah, you're on the radio.
Oh, sorry!
That's all right!
I've got on the radio then now.
Yes?
Oh, hello? Hello?
Hello?
I went to the farm on Saturday, took the kids.
Oh, yeah?
And guess what happened?
What?
Guess what happened when we went to see all the chickens and all the hens?
Martin, stay there. This sounds like an anecdote or a really bad joke. We'll find out which after this. So, we were speaking to Martin in the Buzzard. Martin, very quickly, I've been sent an email from Raptor X saying Gary King is the home electronics and tech stuff expert on QVC.
Wow.
Exactly. Now, so, you took your children to a farm.
Yes.
The story continues.
And I parked, it was really interesting. I parked my cab in the field.
Yes.
And I couldn't, when I went back to the car park, I couldn't move because I was stuck in the mud. But that's another story.
Oh, a story for another day. Maybe you could tell that story to Clive Ball tonight.
I'll try.
Not bothered?
Is he on tonight?
Yeah, Clive's on tonight, isn't he? Let me just check. Hang on a second.
Oh, okay, I'll go.
Hang on, I've got the list here. Where? Oh, no. Hang on, let me have a look. We've got a handy little list in the studio of who's doing what. Oh, is Linda in? Linda's in tomorrow as well. Linda Papadopoulos is back tomorrow.
Is she really as beautiful as she sounds?
She is stunning, mate. Because some women sound sexy and they look rough. Yeah. I won't mention any names, but there's a couple of people here. But she is stunning. And she had a short little denim skirt on today and a leather jacket. Yes, Clive Bull is on. Clive Bull is on tonight at 8.
Oh, okay. I'll give him a call then.
Give him a call. Anyway, so you took your children to a farm.
To a farm, they had a very large selection of chickens and hens.
Bird flu.
And guess what?
They got the bird flu.
No. What's wrong there? I taught my children the song. So as we were up there with the big hens, we went, "Sing along and sing with me, hey little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea?"
You just reminded me. I don't know if I can get my phone to do this. This might not work, but I turned on my phone this morning, and there was a message from my mother. I think I might have deleted it, actually. Hang on a second. Let me just boot my... this probably won't work. Hang on a second. While we're waiting for this to work, let's try this. There we go. It is the best song in the world. And we've been sent a lot of emails with... Hang on a second. Oh, I think I've deleted all my messages on my phone. Oh. I don't know how to keep the messages on my phone. Hang on, Martin. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, no, I've deleted it. Anyway, my mum left a message with that on. It's a good song, Martin, isn't it?
I love it.
I think next week we're going to have a Hey Little Hen week, because I've got loads of MP3s that people have sent in remixing the Hey Little Hen song. So I think next week we're going to do that every day.
Oh, I think that'd be absolutely brilliant.
Martin, someone has sent in an MP3, which is a song about Yasser.
Oh, God.
Would you like to hear it?
He is amusing.
But you don't want to hear the song?
He's like a Dickens character. He doesn't do...
Mike Dickens?
...much in life, but... No. Charles Dickens.
Oh, I thought you meant Mike Dickens, the obnoxious radio presenter.
Oh, he had on Good Friday, he had a 4-hour programme to do with parking tickets.
No, there's a surprise. There's a surprise. Martin, thank you very much for that, sir. 08709090973. Chris, would you like to hear the Yasser song?
Not particularly, no.
OK, fine, that's fine. We'll wait till someone says yes before we play it. What can I do for you, sir?
Right, I was just listening to your show, and I've only been listening to it for the last half an hour or so.
OK.
Having been the first-time listener. And listening to your last caller, well, that's really the reason I phoned.
OK.
You know? I'm just wondering, between your fake crucifixion...
Yes.
You know, and the mash ratio between Swede and carrots...
Yes.
And your views on smoke alarms... And your own admission that no one listens to your show.
No, Chris, you misunderstood. No one's listening to the show today.
Oh, today?
Because it's
Make my legs.
No, I'm fine. Because it's a bank holiday, no one's listening, everyone is out doing things.
Well, there you go, you see.
There you go.
See, that's because it's my first time listening to your show. I'm just wondering, because I was thinking to myself when I listened, I thought, well, it's quite apparent that there's far less, of interest to this programme than First Meet the Ear.
Yes, exactly. It's deceptive, isn't it?
I was wondering,
Yes.
do you have any plans in the future to improve your performance?
No.
Perhaps signing off and letting someone else have a go?
No, not at all. For example, okay, who would you like...
It's going to be like this forever, is that what you're telling me?
Who would you like to do this slot, Chris?
I was thinking of an untrained chimp with hemorrhoids and a bad attitude.
Yes, okay. But seriously, if you want to have a serious talk about it, we can. Or if you want to dick around like an idiot, then we can do either of those, Chris. I'm comfortable with either.
I'm only giving a mirror image of the way you're performing it.
No, therefore you've not been listening at all, have you?
That's what I said. I've only a new listener.
You've only been listening for half an hour. Then how can you judge a show on that? Now listen, we can have a proper.
Half an hour? Well, if you had hemorrhoids, you wouldn't have to wait too long to know that it was giving you jip.
Chris, listen. Just I tell you what. Do me a favour.
Yes, of course.
Listen to what I say and listen to what I say and no, please let me finish a sentence.
I'm going to.
Well then shut up.
Yeah,
shut up.
You're Mark.
Shut up and listen.
I'm
Listen to
I'm listening.
We can either do this properly, Chris, or you can just sod off. The choice is yours.
I'm not rattling you, am I?
No, you're not. But the thing is, if you want to have a discussion about the show, then we can do that, but you've got to play by certain basic rules that a 5-year-old child knows, and I don't think you know. Shut your mouth!
Oh, you're a nasty person on the phone, ain't you?
Shut
you're up to this,
your mouth and listen, and then respond.
Not your forte, is it?
Then
communicating with people is obviously not your bag. Is it?
Chris, it is my bag. I'm paid a lot of money to do it. But what the thing is, you can't listen, and you're talking over me all the time. We can either do this...
You don't do that by any chance, do you? That's not what you do, is it? But go on, carry on. Where were you?
Chris, we can either do this properly and have a proper conversation...
You've said that about 5 times. Get on with it. Get to the point.
We can either do... I'm going to finish a sentence, Chris.
Absolutely. Well,
then shut your mouth, you stupid, pathetic old man.
You're doing it again.
Shut your mouth.
No idea how old I am.
I would say you're about 63.
No, way out.
Well, you sound old.
See, there's 2 things you got wrong. One,
yeah, Chris, there's 2 things you got wrong. The first thing is that you think you can beat me in a conversation. You can't. The second thing is that you think. The second thing is that you. The second thing is. The second thing is you think you are cleverer than me, Chris, and you are way off the mark, you silly old sod. Way off the mark, because I have done you the respect of listening to what you've said. I have listened to your stupid arguments. I've listened to your silly little jokes about monkeys with hemorrhoids. You have not listened to one word I've said.
Well, of course, because you said nothing of any interest. That is the whole idea. That was the whole reason for me phoning. Your programme is very boring. I just thought I'd let you know that. What's up? Have you gone? Oh, dear. You've had to cut me off.
Phoning back straight away. The next hour of the show is phoning up this old bloke. Until he complains to Ofcom and I lose my job. I want to lose my job over this bloke. Keep dialing him. I want to lose my job over this silly old man, okay? We'll do it after these.
£900?
He's hung up again. Call him. Seriously, the next hour is calling this idiot. I don't mind discussing the show. I don't mind being Yes, Chris, why did you hang up?
Sorry, I thought you cut me off.
No, that's because you're an idiot. You don't know when you're still on the line or not.
You don't have to keep calling me an idiot. If you
are, Chris.
Wind up, you shouldn't be on the radio.
Chris, you are an idiot because you don't listen.
No,
okay, idiots are people. You're not listening now.
Don't go on the show.
Why are you not listening now? Why can't you let me finish a sentence and then you respond to it? That's how people have conversations.
Right, okay,
but that's why you're an idiot because you won't. That's why you're an idiot because you won't shut up and listen. You think you know it all. No, I haven't made my point. I'm not even starting my point, my friend. You think you know it all. You don't know anything. Right. You have got such a closed mind. You make stupid jokes about monkeys with hemorrhoids. The conversation isn't going anywhere because you don't listen.
Your show, and all you've done is rant and rave because I've criticised.
And that's good. And that's good radio, though, Chris.
A real bad ego,
Chris.
What are you, the travel agent for ego trips?
That's the third really bad joke you've made, Chris. It's good radio, mate.
Jokes.
It's good radio, mate.
It's not good
arguing
radio.
Arguing with the pompous, silly old sod like you is good radio.
No. People bend over backwards to look at a bad accident on the road. That doesn't make an accident a good thing. And yours is exactly the same. People listen to it because they're listening to see how rude you are to people and how rude they're going to be to you. And how long you put up with it before you cut them off.
Chris, I don't cut people off, mate. People like you, people like you hang up because you have... No, I'm not, Chris. I'm going to talk over you because you spent the last 10 minutes... I have given you more airtime. I have given you more airtime than I've given anybody else today, and you haven't got the decency or the brains or the intelligence to listen to a single word I said, because people like you are racist, right-wing bigots who haven't got... You listened! Well done, you listened! You listened, Chris! You heard a word! Well done, Chris! You heard a word! I had to throw in something like that so that you would listen.
There is no need for this. Why don't you just talk rationally?
Because you don't listen, Chris. Because you're interrupting now!
You talked over me, now you're shouting again. Calm down. Strange chap. Have you not seen that advert? Calm down, dear. It's just an advert. You're running a radio show. You should be up for this. If you're not up for it,
I'm up for a silly old dick like you who can't listen to someone and can't respond. Who can't... You can't have...
about the age. I could be 19 with a deep voice.
No, you're not, Chris. You're in your 60s, and you're a silly old sod, and hopefully you're not going to be on this world much longer.
Well,
you can't listen...
Doing what you are.
You can't... I'm 32. I'm 32. You can't listen...
stand to be criticised.
No, I can't... Listen, Chris, I can stand to be criticised. I love being...
Why don't you answer the question? I asked you what you...
Ask me the question. Ask me the question, Chris. I tell you what, ask me a question, and then shut up for long enough to get an answer.
I haven't answered it. This is the fifth time I've asked.
Jesus, is this guy... Is this guy as thick as I think he is, or is he just being a complete dick? Is he really... Is anyone really this thick as Chris in Mitcham and Morden?
We can stay on this conversation until 6 o'clock.
We're going to do it till... Chris, we're doing this till 6 o'clock, mate.
The conversations that you've had were as boring as the one you're having now.
We're doing this... This isn't... The thing is, Chris, this isn't a conversation.
It's not.
This is you rattling away, thinking you're scoring points, when everyone at home is thinking Chris is an idiot.
Not being able to take a criticism of your show. This is you.
No, it's not, mate. That's the problem. I like criticism. I thrive on criticism. I think...
You are deluding yourself.
I think having a good argument and a good...
I've seen how you go on.
I think having a good argument and a good discussion on radio makes excellent listening.
What is your idea of a good discussion?
Well, it's when someone listens and responds to someone else, not when they talk over them, like you're doing now.
Say something, then.
Chris, stay there. We'll talk to you after the news. You got the next hour, mate. If you got the balls for it.
It's not that.
It's Bank Holiday Monday. Now, we've got Chris in the Mitcham in the Morden, who's called in to complain about the show, which is fair enough. And he claims that I don't like criticism, when I think I've been asking people to call in and criticise the show. So I do like it. I do think it makes good listening. As a fan of speech-based radio, I think there's nothing better than when someone phones up Mike Mendoza or Mike Stickin and they have a bit of a Barney. I think that sounds good. Now, listen and see if you agree with me that the problem with this, and what's making this slightly duller than it should be, is that Chris can't have a conversation with me, can't respond, and we can't exchange, because when I'm talking, he's always talking over me. Now, I'm going to listen to his points, but you note, and hopefully me saying this will stop, because I know Chris is listening, hopefully me saying this will stop him doing this, but while I'm talking, Chris will be making bad jokes, inappropriate jokes, and not listening. Fingers crossed he's calmed down a bit over the news, because I know he's getting very riled up, he's getting very tense, and a little bit angry, and that's fair enough, that's good. But hopefully... And if he can listen and respond, then we can do this till 6 o'clock. I'm more than happy. But if he continually talks over me, I will have to sadly cut him off. And I don't want to cut him off. He's already hung up once and we've called him back. I don't want to cut him off, because that will then add fuel to his argument. But if he's not going to respond, then I'm going to have to, because that would be dull listening. So, Chris, are you prepared to have a discussion now? Chris, are you there? Are you playing silly buggers? Okay, call him back. He's put the phone down. And he's criticising the show, which is fine. Not everybody likes the show, not everybody gets it, and that's what makes it so exciting, I think. But, I think you need to listen and have a bit of exchange.
Hello?
Chris, you're on the way. Yeah. Are you prepared to listen now and for us to have a discussion and exchange...
Your ego dented that badly.
No, and are you prepared to... I told you. Are you prepared to listen and for us to exchange and respond to each other's statements?
By all means, young man, tell me what it is you want to say.
OK, old man, what, you go ahead first. You phoned up with the complaint.
Yes, I told you, I listened to your show, and
for half an
you
hour,
talking about your fake crucifixion, your ratio of Swede and carrot,
yes,
you know, what should be mixed with it.
60-40 in favour of Swedes.
Oh, yeah, that was riveting. I was really caught with that one.
Well, it helped that young couple. They're going to have a lovely dinner tonight as a result of me.
Or are you going to let me talk?
No, away you go, Chris. It's frustrating, isn't it? It's very frustrating when someone does it, but away you go. I'll be polite.
Excuse me, I heard you do that to no end of people that phoned in. So
no, you haven't.
Criticise what it is that
You've only been listening for half an hour, Chris, you said. Yet you've heard more...
I'll let you finish.
You've only been listening for half an hour, yet you've heard more than you would have heard in half an hour.
Half an hour, I heard you talking over people, so it's hypocrisy for you to tell me not to do it. So now you listen to what I'm saying. And I won't tell you to shut your mouth, as you told me.
I will tell you to shut your mouth, because it's my show, Chris. It's my show, and I can be as rude as I want.
So that entitles you to be downright rude.
Yes, it does. It does, mate, yeah.
And hang up, because I want to hang up, and stop phoning me back.
You do want to hang up, don't you? Because you're scared, because you can't do it.
I didn't invite you to phone me back.
Yes, you did, Chris. By phoning up and speaking to Agent Chris and asking to come on the air.
Boring.
Here we go. There we go. You're getting wound up now, aren't you?
This criticism, can you? Your ego.
Chris, I've asked for people to call in and criticise me. That means I can take it. Here we go.
I find you very boring.
Here we go.
I want to know why you called me a racist. I never mentioned anything about that.
No, I know. And I did that to make sure that you were listening.
No, you didn't. You did it because you were angry.
No.
You were vexed. You were raising your voice. You were shouting. You lost control.
I didn't lose control. I'm always
not the man for the job.
Chris, I'm always in control when I'm arguing. I called you a racist because you weren't listening and I wanted to grab your attention.
No, you're deluded.
There we go.
You are not... What do you mean, here we go? Again, see?
No, away... Chris, I'm going to back away. Chris, I'm going to turn my mic off. You have your rant, I'll come back. Away you go. Call him back again, Chris. Seriously. Call him back again. Hello, Chris, you're on the air again. You're still on the air, Chris. Chris, you're still on the air.
I'm still on the air, am I?
Yeah.
I'm glad you phoned me back. That's 4 times I've put the phone down and 4 times you phoned me back.
Yeah. Because you hung up on me. I'd like to finish a conversation.
I'm going to hang up again, and if you phone me again, then I'll phone the police on my mobile. And
please do.
You are phoning me, and the radio station will be able to prove it. Now,
that will make such good radio, me getting arrested. He's gone. There we go. 0870 9090 973. That was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. And he was getting riled. Thing is, I think if someone hangs up on you, you've got the right to call them back. If someone's being rude and insulting like that, then you've got the right. Shall we play that Yasser MP3? That will lighten the mood a little bit, won't it? Now, we've been asked you to send in your MP3s. We normally play them at about 18 minutes past 6. Ed the Bullfighter, who I think is the Eduardo who's not banned, has written a song for Yasser. It's a little bit tricky to hear some of the words, but I think it's worth the effort. Have a listen to this.
You really want to know? I'm not gay.
The loveliness of Stratford, even on a rainy day, when Yasser does call in, he tells us, I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
Ian's terribly alone, forgotten in the booth, then Yasser does call in, brightens up his day.
Oh, God, I could be with Noel Edmonds now.
Yasser left his home at LBC.
That almost blew your mind, didn't it?
You really want to know?
I'm going to ban you again because you're doing my nutting. You don't listen. I've confessed that I would sleep with Vanessa Feltz if she's dirty. Can I hear a dog?
They're both like little radio stars.
I'm not gay.
Listen to them in the car.
Why should I apologise to you?
I'll tell you why you should apologise.
Yeah, tell me why I should apologise to you.
I'm not gay. here from Stratford.
I don't
What you're hearing here, live on the radio, is a prank call.
waits there.
I'm not gay. Up yours.
And now it's the part of the show where Yasser calls in and claims that he's being bullied by Iain Lee.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Yasser, how's it going?
Ian, I'm not gay.
Should I apologise to you?
I tell you why, because in the last couple of weeks you really upset me.
Oh, Mercury.
I'm not gay.
When Ian comes home to you.
I'm not gay.
Yes, sir, in the Stratford.
You sound like a gentleman that's under the thumb of a mad, controlling freak.
I'm not gay.
Your star will shine so gay for you.
Is the remedy for a sore throat?
Surely he's not gay. So, I need some equipment.
Jackie Webster's emailed in, and Jackie is as angry and as thick as Chris. I don't understand all these people that say they don't listen, but yet they know when someone's phoned up to criticise, which is good. I think criticism is healthy when it's done in an intelligent way, not. And I know that Chris is still listening, but she's not listening, but she knew when to email in, which is odd. Ian, your show is the worst entertainment ever aired. That's quite cool. So I quite agree with Chris, who just called. I suppose at 42 you would call me old. And I suggest I haven't got long on this earth. We can only hope, Jackie. But even if you live forever, I don't think you will ever live long enough to have any intelligence, wit, or integrity. I don't know how you can judge me on my integrity. And by the way, age is not the issue here. And why did you mention it? As your show is the only show that I, my partner, and my teenage children switch off after suffering for a few minutes just to see if you're improving. I think that's good. I don't want the Websters listening. I don't like the sound of the Websters. The Websters sound thick and uneducated. Don't know. And yet William from Sutton knows what he's talking about, because William from Sutton says that's the best bit of radio I've heard in a long time. And that's it. It's only a radio show. Ian, I'll do that in a minute. I've got to do this first. What is the name given to a play which retells the story of Jesus' death? 09016 3399 73. If you know the answer, it could be worth £100,000. It's your passport to play the big quiz, weekday evenings from 7. With Gary King. Calls cost 40 pence from a BT landline. OK, we're going to do Triple M for the last 40 minutes of the show now, just because Chris is scared to answer the phone in case we get abuse from old people. No, I wouldn't. The jingle doesn't really make sense in this fitting, does it? Because it's all about... What's wrong with you? Where's your mard come from? So it's Triple M, 0870 9090 973. You'll get straight to air. We have got... a correspondent update as well. How many do we have? We've got 2. We need some more correspondents. OK, your call's going straight to air. 7-second delay. No, I can't do this. Hang on a second. I can't do these rules. What are the rules, please, to Triple M? Anybody know?
If you can't swear, you can, anything goes.
Yes,
but you can't swear because there's a 7-second delay, and you'll be dumped, and you'll be banned, blacklisted from the station.
Thank you. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Ian, it's Paul Ladbroke.
Hello, Paul Ladbroke, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm having a cracking time. I thought today's show would be the most boring show I've ever done, but I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, your Jesus erection thing.
Yes.
The Passion Play.
Passion Play. Yes. Crucifixion.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
That idiot that rang up earlier, because the mother of my child walked in the door.
Uh-oh.
After that was going on for a while.
Yeah.
That bloke, he's such a sado.
Yes. The thing is, listen, I encouraged people to... He's wrong on so many counts. I encouraged people today to call in with criticism, and I love that, because I think it sounds exciting to have a bit of genuine tension on the radio. A lot of shows, including some on this station, they'll have a kind of faux tension, where one person has taken, a different argument to someone else just as they can have an argument on the radio. But when it's a real argument, it's exciting. But when it's some old bloke who won't shut up and makes really bad jokes... gets a little bit dull.
And lies about his age.
Yeah, exactly. It gets a little bit dull. But never mind,
he just doesn't listen.
Thing is, he's still listening now. I know that.
Oh, yeah. But he doesn't listen to other people.
No, not at all. And that means you can't really take it anywhere. So, it's fun for a bit. But if you want to have a discussion and a real argument where one person listens, responds, and then tries to further their point, then I'm all for that. There we go.
Me too.
Lovely.
Well, happy Easter to you, Ian.
Paul, bless you. A happy Easter to you, sir. It's Triple M. It's happening early because we're finishing at 6 today. Big quiz with Gary King at 7, Clive Bull at 8, 0870 90 90 973. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hey, kleiner Hen, wenn will Sie mich ein vor meinen Sie legen? Hey, kleiner Hen, wenn will denn Sie versuchen ein vor mich zu liefen?
Thank you. I don't think that was all German. Is the German for when, then? Is it? I'm not totally sure.
Oh,
come on, Clivey, sing with me. Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Line 4. That's cheered us all up. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
It's Warren.
Hello, Warren.
Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend.
How are you?
Yes.
I'm a little bit sensitive to your sensitivity.
Uh-oh.
Yes, because I feel that you may be a little bit disturbed, but I don't want you to go home feeling down and depressed, because that will result in suicidal nests.
No, I'm not depressed. Russ in the Wandsworth, the subject heading of his email has cheered me up no end, so there we go.
Can I cheer you up?
Go on, then.
It doesn't matter what or who or when, just be happy. Because,
What?
can I tell you, because you know that Chris, the dick? Chris the dick?
Yes, let's not be rude to him when he's not here. Let's he's not here, but yes, Chris, who called in earlier on, yes.
Yeah, Chris.
Yes.
Yeah. I doubt. You may be wrong on one point, one very small point. He's probably not 63.
Yes.
He's probably not even 53, or maybe even 43.
Oh,
because
dear.
if he'd grown through his life with such anger, he probably would have had a heart attack years ago.
He did get very wound up and very angry, which but I don't mind calling him a dick to his face, but maybe we shouldn't do it while he's not here. I don't think that's fair. But there we go. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hey, little hen, when will that guy...
Oh, he bottled out. Who knows where that was going? Will that guy... He put the phone down himself. We can only imagine. I've got a blister on my hand from mowing the lawn. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Oh, ven ya Claudia, canta conmigo. Hoy calacina, cuando podría botar un nuevo para mí. Love you, Ian.
I love you too. We're getting the little hens. We've had it in German. I think that was Spanish. Oh, this is good. International Little Hen Day. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
That was absolute genius. You've really cheered me up.
The little hen in Spanish?
No, not that. The massive argument with the old man.
Oh, yes, the very old man.
Fantastic. What an idiot. And I bet you, right now, he's listening and, just to hear what people say about him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's an idiot.
He's expecting there to be a big backlash in his favour, and there's not. There's been a couple of emails from Liz and from the Websters saying they agree with him, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but, oh, man, that was fantastic. Brilliant. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Taking your call straight to air, Triple M. We're doing it early because we finish at 6. Line 10 is on the wireless.
Hello there, Ian. Hi.
Hi.
Just 2 quick questions. Number 1,
Yes.
I've been quite impressed by today's show. I was just wondering what your qualifications were. Like, as in, are you, because you sound quite intelligent, I was wondering what sort of, degree level or A-levels or...
didn't get very good A-levels, and I like to pretend that I got 3 degrees, but in reality I got 1, and it was in performing arts, and that counts for Jack.
Where did you get it from? Which university?
Middlesex University.
2-1 first?
2-1.
And just a second question. You have a girlfriend. Is she good looking?
I've split up with her.
Oh, bad time to ask then.
Very bad time, but thank you for your concern. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
It's Jacques from the Peckham here.
Hello, Frank.
I just wanted to say, I remember the very first time I heard you as I was driving home. I rang you up, and I was bloody rude to you.
Yes.
And do you know what? I'm now addicted to your show.
Bless you.
I actually have driven my daughter from Maidstone to Fulham just so I could hear you.
Really?
Yeah, and if that guy's listening, I just say to him, listen a bit more and you'll get it, because he doesn't get you yet.
I think some people are intelligent enough, are patient enough, and are open-minded enough to think, actually, I was wrong, this is quite, I quite like this, and you're one of those people. Some people, and I put Chris into that category, are so set in their ways that I love it when someone can actually prove me wrong, and I go, do you know what? I was wrong about the way I thought, and I love it, because that's quite an exciting thing. I don't think people like Chris like that. I think they like to prove themselves right all the time, even when they're wrong.
Give you a chance, and he needs to keep listening, and he'll get it.
Bless you.
And if he doesn't get it, he's not up to the mark. So
there we go. That's it, you see. Thank you very much. I'm getting... Is this right? We're not picking calls that are from people that are going to be nice to me, are we? This is totally random. This is odd. I was expecting there to be a Ferrari. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Chúpame la polla, 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 chúpame la polla, porque soy maricón.
Thank you. I don't even know what that was, but thank you. We're getting Hey Little Hen if you can do Hey Little Hen in a different language, I'd love to hear it in Japanese. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm Leslie from Edenbridge.
Right.
And I like your show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And you're a bit zany.
A little bit zany, yes.
Yeah.
A little bit kooky.
And I got a song for you.
Okay, let's have it. Is it rude?
No. Hey, little hen, when will you lay a little egg for my tea? That was just for you.
Thank you, very kind. Thank you very much. Can I have that in a folder somewhere? We've got 20 seconds. Line 7, you're on the wireless. Hey. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's leave that for a minute. I think that was good. I thought this Bank Holiday Monday was going to be rubbish. We wouldn't get any calls. It'd be boring. Man, was I wrong on that one.
If you've just...
because it's Bank Holiday, so for some reason we finish at 6. I think it's because there's not much news, although I'm looking at Sky News and there's an amazing amount of news today. So at 6 it's Val and... I don't know, whatever he's doing. So we finish early. So we're doing Triple M for the rest of the show now. We've got the 5:38 Daily Correspondent update coming up. But if you want to get straight to air, 0870 9090 973. Take more of your calls after the latest news. Thanks, let's get the latest on the roads and the trains now from Karen Mercer.
Looking at the South Wimbledon problem first.
Yes, Mark wants me to give him a shout before the show ends, so I'm doing that. Mark, I can't play the MP3 today because they come in on one computer, then we have to put them onto another computer, and it's a little bit trickier than it should be. But we'll have a listen, maybe later in the week. Triple M 0870 9090 973, taking your call straight to air. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hiya.
Hello, Line 3.
Chris, that horrible listener,
yes,
like all your listeners today, was invited to come on air to make his criticism.
Yes.
But he wasn't man enough to stand his ground and make his point.
There we go.
So he put the phone down several times.
Yep.
And then he had the audacity to threaten you with the police.
Yeah.
Well, is that how he wins his arguments?
Yeah.
He's no man, he should know better.
Exactly. And the thing is, I did call him a racist, and I don't in any way believe or would like to imply he's a racist. I did it because he wasn't listening to me, and I knew that I had to say something so contentious and so offensive that he would, to prove that he was listening to me. And,
well, I heard you say that, and I also heard you say you said it because you wanted to get his attention.
Exactly.
And you know, what a nasty person. I mean, I've listened to you since you went on the Clive Bull show and you took over from him in 2004.
Yes.
And, you know, if he doesn't get it, you know, he doesn't get it. But he doesn't have to be so nasty about it.
No.
I mean, we're supposed to live in a democratic society, and yes, he's allowed to say his piece, but there are ways of saying your piece.
Yep.
And he wasn't man enough to stand his ground. So, do it, Barry.
No, bless you, it's very kind of you to say so. And, it's just frustrating that we couldn't have a discussion like grown-ups about it. He was accusing me of being childish and moronic and whatever, and yet he didn't know how to have an argument. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
You know the last foreign Hey Little Hen?
Yes.
Well, it wasn't Hey Little Hen. It was something quite different and quite obscene.
Have we had a rude foreign song sneak through?
You have indeed.
Which version was it? The Spanish version?
I think it was. There was a second. It was the last foreign one. I think it was some kind of weird Spanish.
Yes.
But it did not wasn't definitely laying eggs.
What was it? Was it having sex or something?
No, it was...
Laying men's parts?
No, it was, hey, little
Yes.
hen,
Yes.
suck. There was a suck involved.
A what? A suck. Okay, we'll stop there. I think we've got where that's going. Thank you. Thank God he said suck. Isn't it funny how the phones can make an S sound like an F sometime? Why is that? Why don't they sort that out? Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Et petite poule, quand pondras-tu un œuf pour mon dîner? Aïe, 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 I like you very
much. Thank you. We're all trying desperately now to translate every foreign song that comes on. If we get a swear one in Urdu, I know that. I know those swear words, so don't anyone try that. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lee.
Hello, sir.
Hi, my name's Steve from Home Church.
Hello, Steve.
I'm the one who sent you Gadang, just so you know.
Oh, mate, yes, you started off that chain reaction. We haven't had Gadang for ages. Indulge me for 2 seconds.
Gadang.
There we go.
Gadang.
Gadang.
Listen, I'm a big fan of yours.
Yes.
My wife, however, isn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she needs convincing, so, I said me and you would sing her a duet.
A duet. Okay, what would you like to duet on?
The Rose Garden one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes, I'm just trying to, you mean this one? Hang on.
I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, I don't know many more of the words than that.
Okay, no, that's all we've got to sing, just that one line.
1, 2, 3, 4. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Will that have done it, do you think?
That was heartrending.
It was painful, wasn't it?
I think you've won her over.
Steve, good to know that we've done that. Let's squeeze one more in if we can. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Iain Lee.co.uk, where you can leave complaints and watch videos.
Thank you. Someone doing an odd trail for my website, which you can go and look at complaints and watch videos. And there's also petitions about Yasser up there as well. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Taking your call straight to air, but let me rub my eyes. My God, it's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Suki in the Osterley, the Jimi Hendrix curry sponsors. Western scientists now believe that chili, used in curries, causes the brain to release endorphins in response to the body's perceived pain to the burning sensation of chili. This, of course, can make you very high, but we Indians have known that for centuries. Did you know Jimi Hendrix was part Indian? No, he wasn't a Punjabi, but his mother was of North American Cherokee Indian descent.
I did not know that. Raptor X, the podcast Uber correspondent, has emailed in that this show is currently back down from 40 to 52 in the iTunes League.
This is Tom, the guitar correspondent in the Kingston. There is a signed merchandise shop in Croydon that is currently selling a signed Kiss guitar for around £1,000. The only problem is it's a Squire Stratocaster, which is a very basic guitar and usually costs only around £100.
Yeah.
So by writing on it, Kiss can increase it by tenfold the price, so you'd want to be able to do that.
Thank you. And finally, Gary, the German correspondent, says a popular Easter game in Germany is Ostertrüdein, Easter egg roll, which can be played on every hill or slope. Just roll your hard-boiled eggs down the slope, and the winner is whoever rolls their eggs the fastest and furthest without cracking it. Yes, lot of fun. Boom, chicka boom. Okay, more Triple M taking a call straight to air. 0870 ton. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Is that Ian?
Yes.
Ian, the thing is that I'm Spanish and I heard a call after 5:25. It was very, very rude.
Yes.
It's like porno talking and...
Porno talking?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. I would like to apologise to anyone, Spanish or otherwise, who was offended by that. It was a genuine mistake, and we apologise, and we shall make sure it never happens again.
Well, it was before line 3, that the Spanish man, and I'm sure you don't want to know what...
No, we don't want to know, and again, it's a genuine apology. If anyone was offended, Very, very sorry. Porno talking is inappropriate on an afternoon show. Line 9 is on the wireless.
Have I got through to Ian Lee?
Yes, you have.
Hello, my name's Lynn, and I think I can sing the Little Hen song for you in Welsh.
OK, Chris, you speak Welsh, don't you? OK, so Chris, do you know swear words in Welsh? Don't make this naughty, because I am seriously going to get in trouble tomorrow about the filthy little hen. So.
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
All right, wait, I love the Welsh accent on a girl. Sexy. OK.
OK, shall I go?
Yes.
O iarfach, dyn pen, neud iddo dwy wyfan he. O iarfach, dyn pen, neud iddo dwy wyfan he. Iain, Lee.
Thank you. Why is my name pronounced differently in Welsh? Iain. Why is it not? It's Ian, isn't it? Iain. Thank you. She's got a pair of lungs on her. Proper singer. Line 10, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Ian?
Yes, hello?
How much do you know about films?
It depends. I know a lot about films.
No Disney films?
No, not massively, but okay, carry on.
Would you like a digital camera?
Sorry?
Would you like a digital camera?
I've got one, thank you.
Would you like another one?
No.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you a question then?
Yes, yes, but I'm cautious. I feel this is going somewhere. Okay.
Okay.
Bearing in mind, if you do something rude or very naughty, we can ban you from calling the station for life, and we can let your parents know as well. So, but carry on.
Okay. Did you do the narration on Extreme Russia thing?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay.
Anything else, sir? I can't hear you now, all of a sudden. Hello? No, I can't hear you. Hello?
Ian.
Yes?
Is that better?
We can work with it. Shout your thing to me.
Ian.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, I moved.
Anything else?
No.
Thank you. What's your name, my friend?
Francesco.
Well, Francesco, thank you for calling. Yes, he's listening to himself on the radio there, but he's still got his phone on. I'm quite happy to stick with this young gentleman.
Hello?
Yes, yes, Francesco, you're still here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Nice day.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off now.
Okay.
Bye. Wow, let's do one more. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Oh, man. It's crazy. The end.
I know what this is.
Grandpa died.
It's the Bob Dylan song I was asking for on Friday, stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis Blues again. We could barely hear it, but it's enough to prove my point correct.
Whether you're moving...
I made myself jump by hitting the mic like that, and it freaked me out, and I blasphemed. 08709090973. It's the last 13 minutes of the show. We're taking your calls straight to air. It's Triple M. It's early because we finish at 6. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Oh, yes, I know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane. And Pickles knows the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Pickles knows the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane. And Matt knows the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man.
Yeah, I can't work out if that it's genuinely a kid's thing or if it's going to turn into a filthy song by someone like Roy Chubby Brown. Just with the word muffin makes me slightly uncomfortable. It's probably something totally harmless, but the cautious part of me that is ever more prevalent as I approach 33 told me to back off that. Line 1, you're on the wireless. I like this one. I don't know what this is. It's weird, this, isn't it? Maybe it could be controlling our minds. Well, this thing, I think it's infinite. You know, is it, do you carry it on for 12 minutes, or and wait for a conclusion, or do you just go, thanks very much? I think we just go, thanks very much, but thank you very much. Line 8, you're on the wireless. Yes, I think that's a vaguely racist attempt to pretend it's Japanese. That was not Japanese. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
No.
Who's there?
No.
Knock who?
No, boo-hoo.
Not the best. I wouldn't open with that one, if I were you. Line 6. Oh, it's a long delay. Oh, hang up. That was a long delay there. There's about a 15-second delay we've got going at the moment. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hey, petit poulet, quan, pour Monday.
This is someone just making up a language, which is fun. I used to do that when I was young, and it's good to see that the youngsters are still doing it today. Mark says, Ian, can we talk about football at any point? No, we can't, because football, as we all know, is rubbish. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
And when will you lay me an egg on my seat?
Thank you. I believe it's someone trying to do a folk rock version of Hey, when, little hen. Line 9, wireless, you're on it! Yeah, yes. Line 1, wireless.
Am I on, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, basically, I just want to say congratulations to Chris, actually. I'm a fan of it.
Okay, what's your point?
Well, you know, you were saying how I think your problem, Ian, is that you like everyone to agree with you.
Au contraire. Did you not hear me asking for people to phone in and criticise the show? Because as a fan of speech radio, I listen to a lot more speech radio than you do. Let me finish. Okay. I listen to a lot more speech radio than you do.
Yeah.
And what sounds best...
Where's your proof?
What sounds best is conflict and argument.
I agree. I think I quite like the monkey joke with the hemorrhoids. I thought it was the best part of the show. Apart from the bit with...
You're an idiot.
Okay.
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot, Ian.
Well, that's your best comeback, is it? Just to throw what I've just said back in my face?
No, I think, right...
Here we go.
I think that we should Firstly, I think we should reinstate Barry.
Right, but listen, you're obviously a fan of the show, because you're talking about people who call in. That's a little bit...
I'm a fan of the show.
Okay.
And I mean, I think...
Barry's not coming back. Barry's not coming back.
But on a date, you say today is going to be a pretty boring day, and I think he brings comedy.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're on, like, a lot...
He's just a caller to a local radio station. That's all he is. That's all he is.
But he's one of the best callers we've got.
Well, it's tough. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. The callers... I'm going to say something here. The callers are irrelevant. Doesn't matter who calls in, okay?
Right,
regulars or irregulars, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Ian...
I could do the whole 3 hours without people calling in.
Ian, without callers, your show would be nothing.
No.
I bet you...
In some ways, it will be better.
I bet you to do a whole show without any callers, and I don't think...
Why should I... Oh, I'm not going to take you up on that bet, because it's a silly bet.
Because you wouldn't be able to do it.
I would be able to do it, but the bosses would prefer that we had callers. But just because someone is a regular caller doesn't mean they've got any special rights.
No, I know... for a fact.
I can say who comes on this show and who doesn't, and Chris also has a similar say. Who comes on the show and who doesn't.
I know that the callers make your show, Ian.
That's your opinion. You're wrong. You're not making the show. You're dragging the show down because you're very dull.
Thousands of people are listening to me right now, and they're going,
well, that's a bit optimistic.
Callers, they make the show.
That's a bit optimistic.
If Ian was to talk on and on for hours...
You're talking to Ian.
It's quite easy for you.
You're talking to Ian.
I am talking to
you. Just put me in the third person.
You get a break, like, 4 times an hour. You get all...
I know, too many breaks. I don't think we should have as much travel and as much news as we have. I think it ruins the flow of the show. Can't do anything about that.
Over and over again as well.
Sorry?
You're saying the same news over and over again.
I can't do anything about that. That's the policy of the station, and I've complained about that.
White Hart Lane being busy for the last 3 hours.
Listen, mate, I've just told you. Yeah. I agree with you. I can't do anything about that. That's the policy of the station. That's not nothing to do with me whatsoever.
So you just do, you're a puppet then, and you just do whatever.
No, I do 3.5 hours that the bosses put in the news. I agree with you. I think we should have news only on the half hour and the hour, and travel maybe on the quarter. But I've got no say in that. What goes on between the adverts and between the travel and the news, that's mine. That's mine.
By the way, do you agree with me that I think Chris has got a lot of bottle to stand up up to you.
Chris didn't stand up to me. He hung up on me,
Well, you
and
were
he didn't.
terrorising him, to be honest.
I wasn't, mate. Listen, I'm going to cut you off because you're an idiot.
No, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, I don't want you listening to this show anymore.
I am going to listen to you.
I know you are, because you love it. You love it.
I do like it.
Well, then what's your problem? You're phoning in. You're criticising the fact that we have so much news and adverts. That's nothing.
Because I'd rather hear more of the show.
Oh, you're as bad as Chris. You don't listen. Let me finish a point. Let me finish a point, Michael.
Okay, can I have a point after?
Of course you can. Let me finish a point, Michael. You've criticised something, then using the adverts.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with me. When I took this job, I asked them to have no sport, to not have any of the showbiz girls come in, and to get rid of the news and the travel every quarter. They took me up on the sport and the showbiz, and they said, we can't move, we're not going to move the news and the travel. Nothing to do with me. And Chris hasn't got any bottle, because he kept hanging up, he got scared, and not once did he do what you've done, and well done you for doing it, did he stop and listen and respond? Didn't do it once.
Thank you, Ian. Right, and seeing as I have listened, I've got, as a fan of the show, I do want to keep listening, so I will agree with you there.
Michael, you're a good bloke.
How do you know my name was Michael?
Ah, you see, because I'm better than you think I am. Not much time left. We've got a minute 35 before we have the montage. So let's steam through these. Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless.
Hi there, Ian. I've got Tara for you.
Lovely.
Hold on.
Person. He was really rude to you.
Yeah, he was very rude, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Naughty man.
You should have downed him.
Yeah.
And why is everyone phoning up about Barry?
Barry was rubbish, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry's not coming back, so don't worry.
Okay.
All right, listen, you have a lovely rest of the Easter.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, take care. We're just moving on, because I want to get as many of these calls in as we can. Line 5, you're on the wireless. No, line 5, you snooze, you lose. Where should we go to? Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Come on and sing with me. Hey, little cat. When, la la la, la la la, Iain Lee.
That's scary. Hey, little cat. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello?
Ian?
Yeah?
Brilliant. This is the best show I've heard for a long, long time.
Very kind of you. Thank you very, very much indeed. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, Ian, I just wanted to make a quick complaint, not about you, but about Dave Creever. He was giving away tickets to Cloud Cuckoo Land, and I want to know how Chris came back from there, because they were one-way tickets.
Thank you very much. The Preve. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Line 4.
It's Yasser here from Stratford.
It is...
Yasser from the Stratford.
Hello, Yasser. Have we spoken before?
Yes, we have.
Excellent.
Why are you such a hypocrite for?
Continue.
It's the news now, so I can't get my point across now.
You've got 30 seconds.
I'll phone tomorrow. I ain't gonna get a chance to say it in that 30 seconds.
You might not get on tomorrow.
I will get on tomorrow.
You might not.
I'm gonna call him before the show starts.
Doesn't matter. Chris might not put you through. I might not want you to come through.
Well, because I'm gonna give...
What did you think to Doctor Who? It was disappointing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, because you've been a hypocrite.
Doctor Who was disappointing because I've been a hypocrite.
Doctor Who was very good, actually. I liked it.
It was... You're wrong.
I liked it because...
Hey, Yasser!
Yes?
If you missed the show today, it sounded like this. That's not bad, is it? There's lovely. Oh, we've got 45 seconds. I'm enjoying this. Line 6, what can I do for you?
It's Kunjaya, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Oh, lekker, man. Listen, I'm having a bride next week, so do you want to come with me?
You're having a what, a bride?
Yeah, a bride place at my South African house, so come and join...
A bra place?
Man, a bride place, like a barbecue.
Oh, what did you say, bride place?
Yeah, bride, that's in Afrikaans, man.
A bride place?
A bride place.
Bride place? No, I'm fine, but thank you very much for the invitation. I think we can squeeze one more in. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian, it's Sammy from Sonningdale.
Hello.
Hi there. I was just ringing up because my mum rang up about half an hour ago and sang Hey Little Hen in Portuguese. It wasn't Spanish.
Oh, right.
And it wasn't offensive in Brazilian Portuguese, and she feels really bad.
Oh, so was she the rude one?
She was, but she wasn't.
Oh, my God!